Hello. Hi. It's me, Alex. I'm here. Welcome, everybody. I'm just going to, quick announcement. This is going to be a shorter stream than I had planned because I have a billion chores to do today because of the rain. So, first of all, we're all safe here and we're safe where we were. We didn't get affected by the flooding, thank God. But it did put a damper on literally all the chores I had to do. So I have to do all my chores today. So this stream, instead of being 3 hours, is going to be 2 hours, if you don't mind. I cut out a little Orson Welles. Sorry, Orson. Back, get out of the truck, Orson Welles. I'm kicking you out. I'm kicking you out right now, right in the nuts. Oh, there goes Orson's balls flying right off. Okay, listen, I'm doing okay today. Yeah, yesterday I was supposed to I was going to do my chores, but I couldn't because my arthritis was acting up. So I was like, oh, I can't move. I have arthritis in my ribs, which is a stupid place to have arthritis. But yeah, we're okay. We were totally safe. Unfortunately, a lot of the outer areas got really, really hit. So if you see any GoFundMe's for Central Texas that are vetted, definitely support them because there's going to be a lot of cleanup happening. But a few other things. I have a drink today. It's not green this time. It is this. It is Jocko Go. Oh, I didn't say hello to everybody. I've been like my brain has been affected today. So I want to thank Quinn and Margarine and Syncoplay, Clip, Navjack, who else? Cambertian, Bad Vibes, Mooware, Jabberwock, Raid, Ed. I think that's everybody. If I missed you out, and Danny Sardus. Hello. All right, so this is called Jocko Go, and it's like, it looks okay because I like black cherry and I like vanilla. It's an energy drink. It looks okay, but here's where it worries me. The writing, you know how the copy on the can, the ad copy they have frightens me. Discipline equals freedom. What the fuck are you talking about, Jocko Go? Look at this. No, I don't care about the keto or the nootropics, blah blah blah. No. What's going on with this? What does this mean? Is this sexual? Is it like it's either military or sexual? I think it's military because it's called Jocko, but it feels very, just discipline equals free. It's a registered trademark. It's a registered trademark of some really annoying dom, probably. Anyway, discipline equals freedom. I don't want to drink this one, but I was going to get another one. I was actually going to take a walk to Whole Foods because there's a Whole Foods I can take a bus to and then walk to, but I couldn't because of the rain. The rain was so bad that I couldn't go get the usual thing I wanted. So I got Jocko at Dinner at Soldier. Holy shit, 16-month resub. Thank you. Gay Rat energy drink coming soon. I fucking wish. So discipline equals freedom, says Jocko Go. It contains a bunch of things I hate, which I didn't notice. It contains monk fruit. It also contains 4,000% of my daily vitamin B, so I'll be pissing that out pretty soon. It contains something called theobromine. Oh yeah, and it does have caffeine. Shockingly enough, I have a lot of chores to do today. I've got games to set up. I got laundry to do. I got to go to the laundromat. I truly wish. It's the title of a book by Jocko's a man? Jocko is a man? I'm drinking a man? Like, is his real name? The funniest thing about Jocko is they have a protein drink called Jocko Molk, spelled M-O-L-K. And I almost got that, but I've been so burned on protein drinks, I didn't want to do it again. Okay. We're opening it up. I'm going to see how this tastes. I'm afraid. I fear it. It says discipline equals freedom, which is not something I want my energy drink to tell me. That's something a very hunky boy tells you Okay, John. Okay, we got info from Quinn here. Jocko is an American author, podcaster, retired Navy officer who served in the Navy SEALs and is a former. Okay, so it's a military thing. Former SEAL Team 3. Okay, here we go. Jocko, go. I'm drinking it. It contains monk fruit, which is my least favorite sweetener of all time. Yeah, I don't want to meet Jocko either, but I had to try it. It was on sale. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Jocko, what the fuck is this? This aftertaste, man. Ugh. It's like... It's like... I can't... I have something terrible to say, and you're just all going to have to listen to it. So, you know, as a child, I would just put random things in my mouth. So one of the things I used to chew on there were these dolls called cupcakes, and they were vanilla scented. I loved them. I thought they were really cool. And anyways, this tastes like the way that chewing on a cupcake doll tastes. It's a real throwback. It's a real fucking throwback. It tastes like fake vanilla scent. It tastes like chewing on a doll. It tastes like, okay, I need to see this. I'm being shown pictures of Jocko. Let's see what the man looks like. Chat, hold on. Hold on, chat. I gotta add this image to the stream. Hold on. Okay, I'm fine. You know, I'm just gonna put a tiny Jocko right here. Tiny little Jocko to watch over us. Well, Jocko's gonna hang out with us today. Give us hints and tips. Jocko, let's just move you to the corner a little bit. Okay, Jocko. Okay. Yeah, it's my Jocko. Let's make him tinier. Hey, I'm Jocko. I'm here to say discipline equals freedom. I'm Jocko. I hope Jocko isn't in Texas because I don't want him to actually beat me up. All right, Jocko. All right, so we're going to do, first of all, have y'all ever heard of the 2XL robot? It was originally a robot by Miko from the 70s that is basically an 8-track tape recorder, but what you do is you press on different buttons at certain times and it'll take you to other like tracks or different parts of the tape. And so they ended up basically creating a quiz bot or a choose your own adventure bot. It's really interesting. When Tiger decided to buy the tech to the bot, they changed the formula. Instead of using 8-track tapes, they used regular cassette tapes where both the left and the right side of the audio on both sides were a different track. So it would jump across from like right side audio to left side audio to the other side of the tape, stuff like that. So I decided a lot of this has been archived due to the really big 2XL fan community. So we're going to listen to one of these tracks. It's going to jump around a lot, sound real weird, but I like the 2XL robot's voice. It's really stupid. Some of these are, yeah, I bet Jocko will like them too. Sorry, I just see Jocko still there. I love him. So some of these are gonna be like choose your own adventure stuff. Some of these are like they had some with Batman, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This tape just stars the XL robot himself, and he's got. I love his voice. I absolutely positively love this guy's voice. It's so good. All right, so let's get. Oh yeah, and I turned up the audio a little bit on the game just so you could hear more of the cool road noises. So yeah, let's listen to 2XL and go truckin'.
Thank you for turning me on.
Excuse me?
2XL, the smartest toy robot in the world. And if you don't believe me, just come a little closer, and I will try to prove it to you. In this program, I will do most of the work. All you have to do is to follow my instructions carefully, and only press my buttons after I say the word now. Before we begin,
I need a job.
I'd like to ask you a question. Is this the first time you have ever operated me?
Yes.
See my yes and no buttons? If this is the first time, press yes. If this is not the first time, press no. Please press yes or no now.
All right, let's go to Houston. Ice cream,
Since you
nice.
have answered yes. Let me give you 5 instructions that will make operating me easier. 1. Do not press my buttons except after I say the word now. This is the only time you should press my buttons. 2. Always follow my instructions very carefully and only press the buttons of the choices I give you. If I say press true or false, then only press my true or false buttons.
I
If
love the way
say
this robot
press A, B,
talks,
or
by
C,
the way.
then only press buttons A, B, or C. 3. You may turn me off at any time during my computer sounds if you would like more time to think about an answer.
Okay, thank you,
4.
dude.
You can play regular music or story cassettes in me also. 5. Have fun. And please, please take care of your toy robot, 2XL. By the way, do you know the difference between
His
a
little home
crocodile
star.
and peanut butter? You don't? Well, I'll never send you out to get lunch.
Yeah, he's a little New Yorker with it. That's why I like him.
Okay, let's get down to business. I will make questions 1, 2, and 3 about animals and insects. And as a special
Animals and
treat,
insects.
if you get all 3 questions correct, my memory banks will know it, and I will give you 2 funny jokes as a reward. Okay, question 1.
Yeah, little Roger
Which
Rabbit
is
with
the
it, too.
only animal that cannot jump? A, rhinoceros, B, elephant, or C, raccoon? Please pick up your pointer finger and press A, B, or C now. Perhaps your brain is in need of a tune-up. You have pressed the question button. This was not one of your choices. You may be interested to know that the elephant is the only animal on Earth that cannot jump. I better give you an easier question for question 2.
Question.
Here it is. Which is the tallest animal on Earth? Here are 3 choices. 1, the giraffe. 2, the horse. Or 3, the buffalo. Please answer.
I wish it
1,
was the
2, or
horse.
3 now.
I wish it was Gold Chip, who is my new favorite horse, by the way.
I am happy to report your performance is improving. Giraffe is correct. Giraffes can be 20 feet tall. Here is question number 3. Which creature has the greatest sense of smell on Earth? Here are 2 choices. 1, the dog, or 2, the moth. Please answer 1 or 2
dog?
now.
I don't know.
dog is a very, very good guess, but not correct. Moth
Really?
is the right answer.
The moth has better scent?
You may be interested to know that the moth has the best sense of smell. A moth
That's
can smell
crazy.
another moth over 6 miles away, and a skunk over 100 miles away.
The fuck is up with the
Hold on
moth?
for a moment while I check my memory banks. Do nothing. My memory banks have informed me that you have not answered questions 1, 2, and 3 all correct, and therefore you did not earn those 2 funny jokes. But I do not care as long as you try real hard.
Do not care. I
You
love
know,
his
The
voice.
next time you play this program, try different answers, and maybe then you can get all 3 questions right and earn those 2 funny jokes. I now have a choice for you. If you would like some of my questions to be a little easier, press 1.
Yes,
A little
please,
more
God,
difficult,
make it
press
easier.
2. Press 1 or 2 now.
I want a whole ice cream. All right,
Thank
I'm
you.
taking another
I
sip
will
of the
now
Jocko
make
Go.
Some of my questions
Yeah, this
a
is just what
little
happens when you play the
easier
tape
for you.
continuously.
And as a special hint, for question number 4, I will sneeze when I tell you the right answer.
100% this
Do
drink
you
tastes
think
like...
the smallest woman who ever
Ugh.
lived was under 2 feet tall. If you do think so, press yes.
This is a difficult
That's
drink.
true. If you
Jocko,
don't think so, press no.
I'm looking at you,
Press
and
yes
I don't-
or no now.
I think you got it wrong with this one, Jocko. You got it absolutely wrong.
Before I
Absolutely.
tell you whether you are right or wrong, I'd like to give you a joke. Do you know
Oh, a
why
joke.
the Indians were here first?
Oh, God.
Because they had reservations.
What the
I gave you that
fuck,
joke to congratulate you
XL2?
because you are right. Yes is the correct answer. You may be interested to know that Toy
XL2,
Monster
you're a
only
fucking
grew
children's
23
robot.
and 1/2 inches at her tallest
For
as an
children.
adult.
Boomerang would
Question
never
number
make
5.
that joke.
Which
You know
record
Boomerang
does
wouldn't.
President Abraham Lincoln hold? 1, the shortest president, or 2, the tallest president. Please push.
Yeah,
1 or
2XL,
2
come on,
now.
man.
Sorry, President Lincoln was our tallest president at 6 feet 4 inches.
Was he?
Do nothing. Just wait.
Okay.
Thank you. You
Chris
know, our
Pratt has
smallest
part ownership
president
of Jocko?
was James Madison. He
Is
was only
that
5 feet
Chris
4 inches
Pratt?
tall, 1 foot smaller than
Always,
President
always
Lincoln.
fucking with me.
By the way, who always has guests for dinner? A cannibal? Hold on for a moment while I check my
No,
memory banks.
no.
Do nothing. My memory banks remind me that question number 1 was about elephants. Question 4 was about the smallest woman. Question 5 was about Abraham Lincoln, the tallest president. I now have it. Question 6. You see, I've been keeping track. This animal is one of the toughest in the jungle. Listen, which animal is this?
Okay, I got my trailer. Let's go. The fuck noise was that? God, Jocko.
Pretty scary, if you ask me. Here are 3 choices, and they're not even so difficult. It's the least I can do as your robot, since you chose the easier program. Which animal made that sound? Here are 3 choices. A lion.
Okay,
B,
so I
rhinoceros,
gotta tell you who
or
this
C,
voice
a
reminds
cheetah.
me of, and there's gonna be
Please
no one who
answer
knows
A,
this
B,
except
or
for
C
literally 2
now.
of my friends who are probably not watching. So nearly a decade ago, probably further back,
Thank you.
there
I
was this
appreciate
one
people who
poster
follow my instructions.
on the
You
TV
see,
Guide
in
forums
1891, a gym teacher
called
named
Sharon
James
McQuack.
Naismith invented
And she
basketball
was
as
a
non-contact,
60-year-old
very gentle game for the girls
Queens
who were in
resident
his gym class. Okay, here's question 7.
who was
Speaking of basketball,
obsessed
who was the
with
only
Launchpad
man to ever
McQuack,
score
and he was
100
like, I'm
points in a
Launchpad's
professional
wife, and fair
basketball
enough.
game? Here are only 2 choices. 1. Michael Jordan.
But
or
she
2.
wrote,
Wilt
like,
Chamberlain. Please push
the way
1 or
2XL
2
talks,
now.
like she had this very thick accent in her writing, and she was just always talking about how Disney was anti-Launchpad McQuack,
would be a slight
and
breeze.
how
Michael Jordan is wrong.
I think my favorite post of hers, and I think about it a lot, it was her complaining about modern stuff, and she goes, she wrote, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemons? I don't get it. And I think so much about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Some circuits.
But, you know.
Nothing.
Anyways, 2XL reminds me of Sharon McQuack. Yeah, Sharon McQuack. I knew you were one of the people who knew about Sharon.
Now hold on for a moment while
she didn't know about furry forums. She only posted on TV
buttons.
forums, and she had a big long vlog about Disney mischaracterizing her husband, and it was pretty cool.
Let's see. Question number 1 was about elephants that cannot jump. 4 was about the foul pole, which of course is in fair territory, so it should be called a fair pole. 6 was about basketball. I have it. Question number 8. Listen carefully to this speech.
Carefully.
I want to know who is
2XL Robot.
As a hint.
Your joke was really offensive, but I like it. Your vibe needs to get fixed, but I kind of like it.
He began as a pitcher and had the same last name.
This wasn't the woman who wanted Launchpad to drive her to Walmart. That was a deviant artist who drew some real, like, himbo Launchpads, like in SUVs doing domestic stuff.
Much, ladies and gentlemen. You know how bad my voice sounds. Well, it feels just as bad. You know this.
What you are hearing took place in 1947 in Yankee Stadium in front of 80,000 people.
And grow up to know how to play ball. Then you come to the boys you see representing themselves today in your national pastime. The only real game, I think, in the world, baseball.
Here are 3 choices. Do you think that was A. Joe Musketeer, B. Mickey Snickers, or C. Babe Ruth? Please push
Who was
A, B, or
that?
C now.
XL2 Robot, you're so weird.
Thank you. Here is another joke for you.
Please be
Why
normal.
did the doctor give the man who was just hit by a car a vitamin pill?
Why?
Because he knew they were good for people who had just run down.
That's not even remotely a joke.
For questions 9, 10, 11, and 12, I would like to do something a little complicated. But first, I must turn on my 4-question memory banks.
Yeah, rough struggles
They
today.
are on. If you answer
2XL.
all of these next 4 questions right, then I will give you 3 funny jokes. And for this next question, I will let you pick the topic of the question. These are some of the nice things your toy robot can do for you. If you would like this question to be about world records, press 1. Fascinating facts, press 2. Animals, press 3. Or science, press 4. You may touch my cute little buttons now.
Now this audio cue sounds like it's from the original one from the 70s.
I thought you'd enjoy a little music. Let me see if I can remember where I'm up to. Oh, yes, I have it. You have chosen world records. Here is your question. Approximately how heavy was the fattest man who ever lived? Here are 3 choices. A, over 1,000 pounds. B, 500 pounds. Or C,
Yeah, I saw commercials for this
pounds.
robot growing
Please
up, too.
Press A, B, or C now. This was not one of the choices. I will give you a second chance. Push
Okay,
A, B, or
thank
C
you.
now.
Just coast on through.
I have good news and I have bad news.
Okay,
The
what's
good
the
news
bad
is
news?
I have given you 2 chances to get this answer right. The bad news is you have missed both, and I am not programmed to give you the right answer.
What? Yes,
Question
you are.
number
You're a tape
10.
cassette.
Which device am I describing? It came to America in 1842. It was used only by men at first, and it took over 1 hour to prepare. Here are 3 choices. 1, a bathtub. 2, an automobile. Or 3, a rifle. Answer 1, 2, or 3
It's fine.
now.
I just needed to crash into that person on purpose.
Very good answer. You are right. The bathtub was the device I was describing. Good work. Question number 11. Which of these can people do, but animals cannot do? Here are only 2 choices.
Okay.
1, sneeze, or 2, smile when happy. Please answer 1 or 2 now.
Animals can sneeze. The last few days, poor Tess has had a little hay fever, so she's given a couple sneezes.
Your
She's feeling
answer
better.
Is wrong. You
but
see, only people can
the
smile
weather
when
got
they
her.
are happy. So go ahead and smile. Question
Okay.
number 12 is now out of my pop-up toaster and ready for you. True or false? Spaghetti. That's right, spaghetti. S-P-A-G-H-E-T-T-I.
This is
I
bad
am a
drink
spelling
still.
robot. Grows on trees. Answer true or false now.
Bad. Failed drink. Failed drink.
You have pressed 1 item, and you are right. Good work. This may sound horrible, but it is part of nature. Hold on for a moment while I check my memory banks on questions 9, 10, 11, and 12. Do nothing. My memory banks inform me that you got the answers to questions 9, 10, 11, and 12 all right.
Yeah,
Very,
I'm great.
very
I'm
good.
smart.
And therefore you have earned 3 jokes.
Oh, God.
Joke number 1.
Better be
this
funny.
Man goes to a psychiatrist and says, "My wife thinks she's a chicken." The psychiatrist says, "How long has she had this problem?" The man replies, 2 years. The psychiatrist says, "For 2 years your wife thought she was a chicken? Why didn't you do anything about this?" The man said, "Because we needed the eggs."
That one I've heard before. That's a classic
It's
2XL.
one of my favorites. Joke number 2. Why did the teacher wear sunglasses in the classroom?
Because she's an idiot.
Because the students were so bright.
Okay.
Joke number 3. Do you know why the library is the tallest building in town? Because it
It's
has
not.
the most stories.
I mean, in
Okay,
Austin, we
question
have
13.
a lot of libraries
True or
with
false?
stories.
In Romania, men had to get a government license and pay for it in order to wear beards. Answer true or false now.
That sounds like it's true. I guess. I mean, what do I know? I'm not a
You
robot.
have pressed an improper button. True was the right answer. Not only did men have to pay special taxes and get a special license for beards, but for mustaches as well. For
That
question
sucks. I've got a
14,
mustache.
I will give you a choice. If you would like a question
I
about
haven't
chickens,
shaved my
press
mustache
A.
since I started
A question about
HRT.
insects, press B.
I trim
You may
it,
push
but,
my A or
like-
B button now. This button was not one of your choices.
It's a
but
pretty
I will
good
choose
mustache.
chickens
I've been
for
thinking
you,
I did
since
shave
this
my
was the button
beard
right next to the
eventually,
button that
but
you chose.
I've been thinking about shaving
True
my
or
mustache
false?
just so it can
A
grow in a
chicken
little bit
was
darker,
once
but
tried in
I'm
a court
lazy.
of law, represented by a lawyer, and convicted and sentenced to death for stealing money. Is
Jeez.
this true or false? Please answer now.
It's a little dark today, dude. I was gonna say,
Aunt is a very good guess.
2XL,
but
we've got
unfortunately
kids in the
not right
audience
one.
here.
Of
You
people
see,
killing
of
each
all
other.
the creatures alive today, the cockroach has survived the longest. Some scientists believe that the cockroach existed during the time
The
of
way he says
dinosaurs.
cockroach.
You might also find it interesting that in some
Yeah,
parts of the world, cockroaches are kept as pets,
it's not that it
and in
grows
other
in
parts of the
darker.
world,
It's just that
cockroaches
when you
are
shave,
eaten
you cut
for
off the
food.
thin part of it.
Yeah.
So
Question 15.
Cockroach.
True or false? A peanut is neither a pea nor a nut.
that's true.
Answer
It's a
true or
legume.
false
It's a
now.
type of bean if you think about it. I'm a big peanut freak, peanut head. I'm always eating peanuts.
I am not sure if you are right or wrong because you see, Bulls do not see any color. A bull charges when he sees movement. By the way, what did one math book say to the other math book?
I hate
I
you.
bet I have more problems than you. Did you think that joke was funny?
No.
Push yes if you think it was funny, or no if it was not funny. Please push yes or no now.
No. Better than your other jokes.
Well, it's nice to meet a person who appreciates a good robot joke once in a while. I thank you from the bottom of my computer circuits for pushing the yes button. It means a lot. Thank you again for pressing the yes button. Okay, let's get back to business here.
I don't want to do a detour.
For questions 16 and 17,
I don't want to
would
go
like
on
to do something a little different.
McCarty.
If you get question 16 right, I'll automatically make question 17 harder. If you get question 16 wrong, I'll automatically make question 17 easier. Here we go, question 16, and it's a toughie. How long do you think it would take you to count to 1 billion if you never slept and never ate, just counted all the time?
I would die. That sounds like something that would be on YouTube.
3, 40 years, or 4, 400 years. Please answer 1, 2, 3, or 4 now. I have some very good news and some very bad news. First, for the bad news.
Okay, what's the bad news?
It would take longer to count to 1 billion. Now for the good news. You have earned yourself an easier question. Here it comes, question 17.
Okay.
What is the name of Mickey Mouse's girlfriend? Here are 3 choices. 1,
Stupid
Minnie
Mouse.
2, Goofy,
No, that's not her
or
name.
3, Snow White.
Snow
Please
White.
answer
Snow
1,
White.
2, or 3 now.
He is married to
you.
Goofy.
You missed question 16. I made 17 easier and you got it right. Minnie Mouse is the right answer. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
By the way, what kind of key cannot open any door? A turkey, donkey, or monkey?
A monkey can open a
To
door.
do something from my Story Maker program. I would like you to help me make up a story.
Okay.
If you would like this story to be about a little girl named Joni, press 1.
Nope, don't care.
A little boy named Matthew, press
Don't care
2.
either.
Please
I want it to
push
be about
1
a big
or
buff
2
guy named
now.
Jocko.
If you want the girl or boy to meet a furry squirrel, press 1. A big bear, press 2. Please press 1 or 2 now. Thank you. That was fun. Now let's listen to the story that you just made up.
I love this old music from the first iteration of the
There was a little girl
2XL.
named Joni. Joni was taking a walk in the woods.
You know they
near
just
her
still have
home
the
one
license
day
rights
when
to it, and they were
suddenly
like, "Fuck it, why
began
get
to
new
look like a
music?"
storm was coming. Joni tried to get home real fast, but realized she was lost. Just then, she met a cute little furry squirrel. "Can you help me out of the woods?" asked Joni. "Sure can," said the squirrel, and just then it began to rain and storm. The squirrel started to run for a tree, but yelled back, "Go that way until you see a big oak tree near a waterfall. Turn right, and that's the way out of the woods." Joni started to go the way the squirrel had said, and then, hold everything. I need you to help me end this story. If you would like the story to have a happy ending, press 1. A sad ending, press 2. Press 1 or 2 now. Back to the story.
All right, ice cream driven.
Joni ran and hoped the directions were correct. Suddenly, there it was, the big oak
What we got?
tree
What
near
job
the
offers do we
waterfall.
have over
she
here?
was so happy. Joni ran to the tree
All
and
right, let's
turned
move some
right
scaffolding
and
to
made it out
Lubbock.
of the woods safely and lived happily ever after.
All right.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that story. After all, if you did not
Head
like it,
towards
the
the
next
green
time you
flag
play
on the
this
map.
program, change it. Question
There
18
it
will
is,
be
okay.
a most common question, and you get the choice. Here are 4 choices. If you would prefer a question about the most common name in the world, press 1. The most common musical instrument in America, press 2. The most common word used in the English language, press 3. And the most common shortage in the world, press 4. Press 1, 2, 3, or 4 now.
Okay. Chat, wish me luck.
Which is the most common name in the world? Here are 4 choices. 1, John. 2, Suzanne.
It's fine,
3,
don't worry about it.
Mohammed. 4, Jones. Please push 1, 2, 3, or 4 now.
All right, we're stopped. Another sip of Jocko Go for me. Jocko, take me away.
I have some very bad news. You are wrong, and I am not
I
programmed to
fucking
give
hate
you
monk
the
fruit,
right
man.
answer.
When did all these companies start sweetening with monk fruit, and how can I get them to
from
stop?
my memory banks called monsters, myths, and dinosaurs. Do not be scared. I will protect you. Just come a little closer. Let's get going. Question 19.
What drink did you find today?
What is the name of the area in the Atlantic Ocean where many ships have sunk, planes have crashed, and people have been lost? Here are 3 choices. A, Newark, New Jersey. B, Hawaii. Or C, the Devil's Triangle. Answer A, B, or C now. You have not followed instructions. This button was not a proper choice. Please follow my instructions in the future.
Okay.
By the way, why did Mr. Jones name 2 of his sons Ed? Because he thought 2 Eds were better than 1.
Anybody want to go to Burger?
Business here. Question
Tacos?
20. Dracula
Got a lot of selection
is one
here.
of the most feared monsters on Earth. Each night, he rises from the dead, leaves his grave, and can turn into a bat and fly at any time.
Cool.
He finds living people and then bites them to suck out their blood.
Nice.
Where does Dracula bite his victims? Here are 4 choices. 1, the neck. 2, top of the head. 3, on the hand. Or 4, at the end of their fingers. Please answer 1, 2, 3, or 4 now.
Fingers. Dracula bites fingers.
I bet Dracula would be afraid of you. You are right. Dracula bites his victims on the neck. For your information, I have an actual interview with Count Dracula in my memory banks. If you would like to hear it, just wait. If you would not like to hear it, then press button 2 now.
What do you think his Dracula story is like? Do you think Dracula's gonna, like, have sex?
Here is the interview that you requested. Do not be scared. We will now go back into time to interview Count Dracula. Do not press my buttons. Just listen.
Okay.
Come a little closer, baby, hold me tight. Let me kiss your neck until I start to fight.
Excuse me, Mr. Dracula.
Who's that?
I am 2XL, a robot that can talk to you.
Come into my crib. Come a little closer to XL. I'd like to smell your neck.
What happened?
What?
I broke my tooth.
Of course you broke your tooth. I am a robot, not a person. No blood inside me. Just oil. Just oil.
Yeah.
Now behave. I want to ask you some questions on behalf of my partner at home.
Oh, really?
Excuse me, Chad. Dracula's got me all choked up.
Now don't get any ideas. Partner at home, back up. Now be good, Mr. Dracula. I want to ask you some questions. Why are you considered so scary?
Even though I am dead, I can leave my grave at night and search for humans that are living. I bite their necks and suck out their blood.
Yeah, this is morning zoo radio for babies.
And fly. I have no shadow.
I'm fine.
And I have no reflection in a mirror.
Wow, is there anything that can scare you?
Yes, I am scared to life of crosses and garlic. All vampires are.
Why garlic?
Well, I don't want bad breath.
Can you really turn into a bat?
Yes, I can turn into a bat, fly through the clouds, and strike at anyone I choose.
Wow, Mr. Dracula, let me ask you this question. What is a vampire's favorite boat?
What is a vampire's favorite boat? I give up.
A blood vessel.
Bro, that sucks, man.
You're weird to accept.
Yeah, what's with the cat
Thank you
noises?
for the compliment. It's now time for me to go. Thanks for talking to me and my partner at home, Mr. Dracula.
Thank you to accept. And take care of yourself in the dark.
It's now time for us to travel to the present. Hold on to yourself. I guess Mr. Dracula is still singing. Hold on to yourself very tightly. Here we are, back safe and sound. I hope you enjoyed that interview with the famous Count Dracula. I have decided to skip
It was okay.
questions 21, 22, and 23. I can do that, you know. I am a robot. I will give them to you at some other time.
Okay,
Question
jerk.
number 24 is now out of my computer brain and ready for you.
Okay.
In the city of San Francisco, do you think it's against the law to walk an elephant on the street without a leash? Please answer yes,
Yes, it
or
is.
no now. You have answered yes, and you are right. It is against the law to walk an elephant on the street in San Francisco unless it's on a leash, and then it's okay. I would now like to know if you are a girl or a boy. If you are a girl, press A. If you are a boy, press B. Press A or B now.
None of your business, dude. What do you need to know?
This was not a button you should have pushed. I will assume you are a girl, since this button is closest to the girl button.
All
Here is a
right.
special question for girls. True or false? It used to be fashionable for women to shave off their eyebrows. Please answer true or false now. 10,000 is a bit too low. You share your birthday with about 6 million other boys around the world each year.
I sure do.
For question 26, I will give you a choice. If you would prefer a question from the Wizard of Oz movie, press A. Crickets, press B. Or living creatures, press C. Press A, B, or C now.
All right, I passed inspection.
Thank you for following instructions. By the way, what did the boy candle say to the girl candle? Are you going out tonight? Let's get back to business here.
No.
For question 26, I will be nice enough to give you a choice.
Okay.
If you would prefer a question from the Wizard of Oz, press A. Crickets, press B. Or living creatures, press C. Press A, B, or C now. Thank you. By the way, why were the Indians here first?
You already said
Because
this
they had
joke.
reservations.
You already did that joke, and we all got pissed off at you. Fuck
Let's
off,
get back to
dude.
business. Question 27. Why
Hey,
do
there's
you
a
think
statue.
barns and schoolhouses were painted red? A, because red is pretty. B, because red is easy to see from an
Supposed to
airplane.
take a photo of
or
this,
C,
but
because red is
it
the
looks like it's
cheapest.
Sam Houston.
Answer A, B,
Can
or
I just
C
drive to
now.
Sam Houston? I'm just gonna...
Question number 27. True or false? People cannot sneeze with their eyes open. Please answer true or false now.
You can't sneeze with your eyes open, no. I ran into something looking at Sam Houston. It's fine.
Thank you
It's
very
fine.
much. I enjoy
Oh,
and
God.
appreciate people
Trucks.
who follow my instructions.
Trucks in the trucking game.
Well, little boy, I am getting tired now, so it's time for me to go. I hope you enjoyed operating me as much as I
was
enjoyed
okay.
working with you. Remember, the next time you play this program, if you choose different buttons, I may give you different responses, different questions, different answers, and maybe even different jokes. In addition to this program, I have programs about the world of animals, sports, world records, fascinating facts, monsters, myths, and dinosaurs, story maker programs, voyage to outer space, a program where you can talk to famous folks from history, special programs for preschool children, plus more. I thank you very much for operating me. Please rewind my tape.
All right, and that's 2XL.
Oh, you have not
Oh, he's
followed
got a
my
few more
instructions.
things to say.
Either rewind this tape or turn me off now.
All right, and that's tape.
I am still on. Please turn me off now.
Next up, we got a Pontiac Grand Am welcome cassette from Uncommon Ephemera on archive.org. Let's go.
Pontiac would like to thank you for choosing a 1992 Grand Am and welcomes you to driving excitement.
Driving
Whether you've selected an
excitement.
SE or GT, a coupe or sedan.
Yeah,
your
we don't
Grand
have a
Am combines
Pontiac Grand
exciting
Am, but I think that
performance
one
with the
day I
sleek
might be able to
styling and
afford
high-tech
one,
engineering you
so
expect
I
from a
figured I should
Pontiac.
listen to it, the tape, and see if, you know,
brakes, illuminated entry,
just
and
to
a
get ahead of
multiple
myself.
fuel-injected engine, along with a comfortable driver-oriented interior, give your Grand Am a look and feel usually associated with more expensive cars.
This program will help you get acquainted with the features and controls of your new Grand Am.
Good.
To benefit most, we recommend you park and follow along.
No, I'm not
Remember,
parking.
This is just an overview. Your owner's manual will provide a more in-depth look at all your car's features. Now, let's get started.
Okay.
Soft fascia front and rear bumpers protect your Grand Am and blend smoothly with its flowing lines.
Flowing
Plus, aero-body
lines.
front, side, and rear skirts are standard on GT models. Wide-body side moldings help protect your Grand Am from parking lot dings and
I'm driving
scrapes.
normal. Don't worry about
Superior
it. Don't
rust
worry
and
about it.
corrosion
I'm driving
protection is
totally
provided
normal.
by two-sided galvanized steel body panels. A stainless steel exhaust system and a clear coat of paint will help keep your Grand Am looking showroom new. Chrome
Man, a
tipped dual
2XL
exhaust
built
outlets
into
provide
a
finishing accent to
Pontiac would be
GT
kind of
models.
sick, though.
Under the
Hello,
hood,
it looks
SE
like
models
you
offer a
might be
standard 2.2
crashing your
single
car.
overhead cam engine with
Before you do
24
that,
fuel injection.
here's a
This
joke.
engine delivers 120
Dead
horsepower
babies.
and
The end.
135 foot-pounds
Sorry, he
torque,
just seems like a
and
dead
has
baby joke
special
guy.
induction system that reduces engine noise. Multi-port fuel injection delivers confident starting and smooth acceleration in all types of weather.
Smooth acceleration in
The
all
standard
types of
GT power
weather?
team combines a 5-speed manual transmission with a 2.3-liter multi-port fuel-injected high-output Quad 4 engine, which delivers 180 horsepower and 160 foot-pounds torque. You get 4 valves per cylinder, a
4 valves
tube-cast
per
aluminum
cylinder?
intake manifold,
Sign
and an
me up.
integrated direct-fire ignition system.
Direct fire, get me out of the
Grand Am
line.
With a 2.3-liter high-output Quad 4 engine and a 3-speed automatic transmission, your power team belts out 160 horsepower and 155 foot-pounds torque.
Or you may have selected a 3.3-liter V6 engine with a 3-speed automatic transmission.
I didn't, but
This
thank you
multi-port
for thinking I have the
fuel-injected
money
engine
for
delivers
that.
160 horsepower and 185 foot-pounds torque.
Your standard power rack and pinion steering may be enhanced with the available variable effort feature. This system provides extra assistance at low speeds, making parking easier, and reduces steering assist at higher speeds to give you a better feel of the road.
Independent strut coil spring front suspension provides
There was a 2XL game show? Holy shit, is any of it archived?
Semi-independent coil spring rear suspension helps the rear wheels track through turns with impressive stability. A standard front stabilizer bar helps minimize body roll in tight turns and further contributes to superior handling.
A host of standard safety features use some of the latest technology. For example, your standard anti-lock power front disc and rear drum brakes are monitored by an onboard computer to provide sure-footed stopping power. The anti-lock brake system, or ABS, monitors each wheel as you brake, then modulates each brake unit to help prevent wheel lock-up. Because the wheels keep turning, you gain additional directional and stopping control.
Ooh, stopping control.
As you start the car. This sound is normal and indicates the system is performing a routine diagnostic check.
A brake transmission shift interlock helps prevent.
It's called Pick Your Brain and also
movement.
stars Mark
With the
Summers.
automatic
Okay.
transmission, your foot must be on the brake pedal to shift from park. With a manual transmission, the clutch must be fully depressed to start the engine.
But no,
Your
clutch,
front and
cheer
rear
up.
seating
It's not
areas
so
have
bad.
3-point lap and shoulder belts for outboard passengers. The rear seat has a lap belt
Ooh, I
for
don't
a
like
center
that guy.
passenger.
There we go.
For comfort and convenience, the inboard buckles of your front belts are mounted directly to the seat straps.
Ugh.
For additional protection, your steering wheel is self-aligning to help minimize injury in the event of a collision.
I need a self-aligning steering wheel now.
For safety and convenience in dark parking areas, Grand Am has an automatic illuminated entry system. When you lift the handle of either front door, the inside lights will come on and stay on for about 40 seconds, or until you turn on the ignition. Plus, when you leave the car, the inside lights will stay on for 40 seconds after you've pulled the inside door handle. Of course, you can still turn on the interior lights from the instrument panel.
For additional occupant protection, the standard power door lock system locks all doors automatically when the ignition is on and the doors are closed. With an automatic transmission, shifting from park or neutral locks the doors. With the standard transmission, the doors lock when the vehicle is moving at least 8 miles per hour. The doors can also be locked or unlocked with the manual lever or power control on each door.
If you have a sedan model, child safety latches on both rear doors disengage the inside handles, so the rear doors can only be opened from the outside. Stickers at the back edges of the doors have complete instructions.
The Grand Am interior is designed for convenience as well as safety. In each door, you'll find roomy built-in map pockets with cup holders.
Map
Your sun
pockets
visors
and
have
cup
standard
holders?
vanity
Oh la
mirrors
la.
with flip-up covers on both the driver and passenger side, as well as elastic straps for sunglasses or maps.
The passenger side
Yeah,
of the
I can
instrument panel
bypass.
has upper and lower glove compartments, which provide secure storage for important papers and other valuable items. The upper glove compartment has 2 handy cup holders. An overhead consolette provides a storage space perfect for sunglasses
Consolette?
or a remote garage
Ooh la
door
la.
opener, and has dual map lights.
I can never afford a
full
1992
floor-mounted
Pontiac
console
Grand
between the
Am.
front seats contains an open front storage area, flip-open ashtray, 12-volt outlet
Flip-open
cigarette lighter, a
ashtray.
coin holder, and a wide armrest which opens to reveal a deep storage compartment.
Optional on all models are standard split-folding rear seats. With either seat folded down, you have access to the trunk, so you can easily store long items like skis. To fold
Hey,
the seat down,
we can store
just pull the fabric loops on
skis.
the upper corner of the seat back.
Standard front bucket seats are designed to provide optimum comfort, whether you're going cross-town or cross-country. To move your driver's seat forward, just grasp the control lever under the front of your seat and lift it. Then slide your seat forward
everybody
or
knows that.
rearward
You don't need to
until
tell me
it's adjusted
that.
properly. Pull the holster lever on the outboard side of the seat cushion to recline your seat back to the most comfortable position for driving, or when you're parked for relaxing. If your Grand Am has an optional 6-way power driver's seat, the controls are on the outboard side of the seat cushion.
If you have a coupe model, an available easy entry passenger seat allows convenient access to the rear seats. Just push the right seat back forward and the entire seat will slide forward. When you move
That's
the seat
cool that you
back,
recognize
it
the
will
parking
return
lot
to
that
its
it's in. Is it
original
in a
position.
cool parking lot or a shitty one?
Many cars will have tilt steering, which lets you adjust the height of the wheel. Just pull the smaller lever on the left side of the steering column toward you. Position the wheel and release the lever.
Pretty mid?
If
Okay,
your Grand
fair
Am
enough.
has available cruise control, the switch is located on the larger lever on the left side of the steering column. To set the cruise control, accelerate to the speed you
I'm pretty
want,
sure this
move
game
the
has cruise control,
slider
but
to
I'm
on,
never going to use
then
it.
push in the button at the end of the lever and release it. When you take your foot off the accelerator, your car will hold its set speed until you tap your brakes or switch off the control.
Okay.
After setting your cruising speed, you can adjust it up or down using the tap up or tap down function on the switch. To accelerate in 1
It's
mile
near a
per hour
Denny's? Okay,
increments,
let's go.
Tap the cruise slider to the resume accelerate position until you reach the speed you want. You can decelerate in the same manner by tapping the button at the end of the lever.
Your lights are controlled with the larger lever on the left side of the steering column. To turn on your parking lights, rotate the drum away from you 1 position. To turn on your headlamps, rotate the drum 1 more notch.
To turn on your high beam
All right, I'm
headlamps,
having another
pull the
sip of
lever
Jocko
toward
Go.
you
Wish me
until it
luck.
clicks. To return to the low beam setting, pull the lever again. To flash your high beams briefly to
Yum,
signal
yum,
another
that's
driver,
dog shit.
Pull the lever lightly
That's
toward
pure
you.
dog
Your
shit,
fog
baby.
lights are controlled with a switch
Horrible
at
drink.
the far left of the instrument
Jocko,
panel.
what's
When
your
they're
problem?
On, a small orange light just above the switch will illuminate. Keep in mind your fog lights will operate with low beam headlamps only.
Your variable speed wipers are controlled with the lever on the right side of the steering column.
Okay.
Move the lever up or down to select various modes.
Yeah, discipline
When you move the lever to
equals
the delay
freedom.
position, you can use the
Ugh.
outer thumb dial to control
I
the
wish-
rate of the wipe cycles.
I don't
From
like
a
being told
slow
that by
16
Jocko. I
seconds
wish it was
between
being
wipes
told to me by
up to the
like a
normal
leather
low
dragon.
speed.
Instead,
To
I've
spray
got
washer
Jocko
fluid
telling
on
that
your
to me
windshield from your
and
wet arm
sternly
wipers,
staring at
pull
me
the
as
lever
I
toward
chug
you.
down his
For a
dog
single
shit
wipe
drink.
cycle, without fluid, move the lever down to the position marked missed.
Missed,
Next,
huh?
let's take a look at your climate controls.
Ooh.
On the left side is the fan speed control dial. Turn it to the right to increase fan speed. The center dial controls the temperature. If you turn the knob to the blue area, you'll get cooler temperatures. To the red, warmer temperatures.
The right dial directs air to the various vents and outlets. Setting the dial to the vent position sends unconditioned outside air to the instrument panel vents. The heat position directs heated air to the floor outlets. Blend directs heated air to the floor and cooler air to the instrument panel vents. The defog position directs heated air to the windshield and side window vents only.
If your car is equipped with optional air conditioning, the right dial has
Air
3
conditioning
additional
optional? I
positions,
don't think
marked
so.
Max, norm, and bi-level. When the dial is in the max position, conditioned
I
air
live
is
in
blended
Texas.
with a
Air
small
conditioning
amount
is
of
not
outside
optional.
air and distributed through the instrument panel outlets.
And let me tell you,
In
it's
the
been
norm position,
humid
outside
the
air
last
is
few
conditioned
days.
and directed through the instrument panel outlets. When bi-level is selected, outside air is conditioned and directed through the instrument panel outlets, floor and defroster outlets.
Ah,
If you have
sorry,
an
I got
optional
a
rear window
pop-up
defogger,
alert and I was
the
looking at
control
it.
is in
Oh
the
my
lower
god.
left corner of the heating and ventilation
At
panel.
least I'm not looking
To
at my
activate
phone
the
while
rear
I'm
defogger,
driving,
push the
okay?
control. It
Some
will turn off
streamers out
automatically.
there, I won't name
Heating and
names,
air conditioning
will be
outlets
playing
under the front
driving
seats
games
will
and
help
looking
keep
at their
passengers in the
phone.
rear seating
I am
area
not doing
comfortable.
that. I have eyes on the road
Your
and I
Grand
still
Am has a
crash.
standard remote deck lid release. To release the deck lid, pull the longer lever.
I
next
would
to the
never be
driver's seat
ordering.
toward
I
you.
would never order jalapenos on my
remote fuel
phone
filler door
while
release
I'm driving.
reduces the
Okay,
likelihood of pilferage.
I will
The
not
release handle
order
is on the floor
food
by the driver's side door.
or
It has
or
the word
vegetables or
release
anything
and a
of the
symbol
sort.
Of a gasoline pump printed on it. Just pull it up towards you to release the door.
If you have power windows, the master control is on the center console just behind the shift lever. The driver's window has an express down feature. To lower
I
the
am so
driver's
sorry
window
that your
all the
car's
way,
AC is
you
on
only
its
need
last
to push
legs.
the
I'm
control
giving it.
once, past the
I'm
detect.
sending you
You don't need to
strength
hold it
from
down.
from
To stop
Texas.
the window partway down, push the control into the up position briefly. The window will stop where it is.
Available power remote
I'm so
control
sorry you
sport
don't have
mirrors are
AC
operated with the
clip.
selector
It's
switch and
in
control pad
Texas,
on the
like
center
the
console.
past few days, the
You
air,
adjust both
when it's not
outside
raining,
mirrors.
the air is just
Rotate
straight
the
up and
switch
wet.
to
You
the
go
left
outside and
to
it's
adjust
just
the
like
driver's
wet.
side mirror, and
I
to the
hate
right
wet.
to adjust the passenger
My least
side
favorite thing
mirror.
on earth.
Toggle the knob
I'm
to
always
reach the
losing
desired
scrandals
position.
because they'll show me wet food and dry food, and I'll be like, oh, obviously everyone's choosing the dry food. And they're like, no, you idiot. They want the wets.
A rotating thumb wheel switch to the left of the instrument panel controls the brightness of your gauges. The switch also illuminates your interior lights if rotated past a detent.
At the center of your instrument panel is a speedometer. Located in the face of the speedometer are the odometer and resettable
Yeah, see,
tripodometer.
it's funny because I'm okay with certain types of wet food, but other types of wet food I cannot stand. It's very strange. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Well, autism. But I don't know, you
To the
know,
right of the speedometer
why
are the
wets in
fuel gauge,
particular.
the seatbelt reminder light, and lights which help you monitor your engine oil pressure, battery charge, and your brake and anti-lock brake systems. Refer to your owner's manual for specific information about each of these indicators.
An important part of your new Grand Am is in your glove box.
My glove
We've
box?
included a leatherette portfolio that contains your
Leatherette
owner's manual and
portfolio.
maintenance schedule, the warranty and owner assistance booklet, and the tire warranty booklet.
Also included in your portfolio is information about Pontiac roadside assistance. If you're ever stranded in your Pontiac, a qualified Pontiac
I would never be
representative
stranded in
can
my
give you
Pontiac.
advice about minor repairs or arrange for towing service and alternate transportation. They'll also help
Yeah, a
locate
lot of the
locksmith
food
or
on
a
Scrandal
service
does
company
look
to
too
change
wet
a
to
tire
eat,
or
but,
bring
you
gas.
know.
The call is toll-free.
Ah!
For assistance, call 1-800-ROADSID.
Sorry, there's another car on the road and it scared me.
Any time of the day or night, every day of the year, including holidays and weekends.
The maintenance schedule tells you how to maintain the performance, fuel economy, and emissions control originally built into your new Pontiac.
Your Grand Am is backed by impressive warranty coverage. Details and coverage are explained in the warranty booklet. It also contains information about a two-step customer satisfaction procedure to resolve any concern.
Roll of
you might
paper
have.
towels on the car,
Your
smart.
portfolio also contains an emergency key. It's a credit card key that fits neatly inside your wallet, just like a credit card. You can use it as a temporary key if you accidentally lock yourself out of your Pontiac
Cool.
or misplace your keys. For the key to work, it must be cut to fit your lock cylinder, so be sure to have your dealer cut it.
To use your credit card key, just push the key out from the card and insert it into the lock. The hinge on the card is flexible. After you use the key, you can bend it back into place and
Ooh.
put the card back into your wallet.
Once again, congratulations on your choice of a new Grand Am.
Thank
If you
you.
have any questions or comments about your new car, we'd like to hear from you. You can reach us at 1-800-762-2737, the Pontiac Customer Assistance Hotline. Now, please listen to part 2
I used
of
to
this
work the
program
Pontiac
for
Customer
information
Assistance
about your sound
Hotline.
system.
Like, no kidding, I actually worked at GM and I worked their customer service hotline. I was so good at it, they moved me to Cadillac. And no increase in pay, just an increase in work. All right, the rest of this tape is audio, so I'm going to pull over, let y'all listen for a little bit while I hit the Jocko
The Delco
room.
ETR sound system is one of the best available and will
Enjoy the
bring
music.
hi-fi
I will
quality
be
sound
right
to your
back.
Pontiac.
Whether you enjoy music as you drive or you like to listen to news, sports, or the weather report, your radio is an important part of your new Grand Am. To help you fully enjoy this entertaining feature, we'd like to go over the various controls and features of your radio.
Depending on which of the available systems you have, there are 4 or 5 buttons which can be preset to electronically tune your favorite stations.
To program a station preset button, first select the band by pressing the knob in the lower left-hand corner. Then turn the knob to find a station you like. Press the button marked Set. When the set indicator on the display lights up, press one of the preset buttons. If you have a radio with 4 preset buttons, you can press 2 adjacent buttons to preset 3 additional stations. The preset button or combination of buttons will now tune the radio to the selected station when pressed.
The Seek function helps you locate radio stations without listening to static between stations. and makes tuning in strong stations faster and easier. Seek Up will tune the radio to the station with the next highest frequency and remain there. Seek Down will tune to the station with the next lowest frequency. The Seek function will stop only on those stations with a signal strong enough for comfortable listening.
To set the digital clock, turn the radio on and then press the Set button. Then use the Seek Up and Down buttons to adjust the minutes and hours. The time will be displayed any time the ignition is on, except when you're tuning a radio station.
Grand Am's available cassette players feature auto reverse, fast forward, rewind, automatic dynamic noise reduction, and bass and treble controls.
Your sound system reproduces a full dynamic range of sound. As you're listening to the following music selections, adjust the volume, bass, and treble controls to suit your tastes. The 60 and 250 levers, or the bass control, adjust the lower sounds like bass drums and tom-toms.
Tauntauns, like in Star Wars? Hi, I'm back. It was quick break. Chat, I finished my Jocko Go. Here, let me increase. He's increased in power.
Adjusts mid-range sounds.
I told him. Can I mess with him? Ooh! Side jock.
The 3.5K and
I'm
10K
side
levers, or
jocking.
the treble control, affect higher sounds like snare drums or cymbals.
Good music.
You can also control how much of the sound comes from each of the speakers.
Can I?
Fade, which varies the volume from front to back, is controlled by the collar at the base of the tune knob. Balance, which varies the volume from left to right, is controlled by the collar at the base of the volume control knob. As you listen to the remainder of the program, begin with the position
bobblehead.
indicators on the fade
I
and
should put him on my
balance control set
hold
in
on.
the center position.
Let's flip
then
him
adjust
here.
until the speaker levels are
Put
set to
him
your
down
satisfaction.
here, and now he's a little bobblehead on my dashboard. Right here.
Now that you've become familiar with your new Grand Am, get ready for the most exciting, comfortable, sure-footed ride you've ever felt.
Once
Sure-footed.
again, congratulations on your choice of a 1992 Grand Am.
You're welcome.
We're sure you'll enjoy it.
It was all I could
Now,
afford.
here are some music selections to let you adjust and become familiar with your stereo controls.
All right. And the rest of this tape is just straight up music, so I'm pretty sure it's all production music, so we're gonna skip past it so I don't get any copyrights. But next up, chat, we've got Boomerang. Are you excited for more Boomerang?
Boomerang is brought to you by Books and the rest of your friends at the public library.
Brought to
Just
me
seems
by
like
Books.
another sad case of people killing each other.
Perfect timing, chat. All right, let's go.
It just seems like another sad case of people killing each other.
Is that a whale noise?
It just seems like another sad case of people killing each other.
Is that a child screaming?
It just seems like another sad case.
What's with all the
of people killing each
screaming?
other.
Is it a monkey?
Bingo! Pasta with all sorts of different sauces.
Excuse me, I'm under arrest.
King, look at this pretty boulder I just won. Isn't it a beaut?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Say what? I'm just talking about a marble here, King.
Yeah, I know, and yeah, it is a nice marble, all right. But Jess and I are doing this story about beauty on the big idea. And let's just say it's not a simple concept.
Jeepers. All right already. I guess I shouldn't tell him about his new haircut then.
Well, I think your Purity Boulder is a beauty, Delilah. Not as pretty as my cat's eye, of course.
Hey, I'm the beholder here.
Puppy, what?
This be quite an issue this time, Boomers. Toby sends us an audio postcard from California. Freddie dabbles with coin collecting. Mr. Finkelhammer is back with another
Mr. Finkelhammer!
This man has a story about Little League. Ladies and gentlemen, start your thinking machines.
Jeepers! What if I started saying Jeepers, chat? Would you? Oh God! I started saying Jeepers and I nearly crashed. Never mind. I'm not saying Jeepers.
Here to help you keep up with what's up. We've got stories, songs, kids' views, the news, and some of the wackiest jokes you'll ever hear.
So cook up a cup of hot chocolate, put on your earphones, and feed your head.
Well, I gotta stop at Stink Creek for a second. Hold on.
When my mom and dad were growing up, some kid in almost every family had a coin collection. That was before there were so many coin dealers. When you could go down to the bank and get a few rolls of coins and have a pretty good chance of finding an old coin or two. You can still get rolls of nickels and pennies at the bank. But now the mints are making so many new coins that the old coins are getting harder and harder to find. Still, every once in a while, a kid running a rhubarb and banana sandwich stand has a chance to find a rare old coin.
Fiddle-dee Fester, let's drive with the jester to Stink Creek!
Son, I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Coming right up, sir. That'll be $1.
$1?
Coins, I raided my daughter's piggy bank.
It's okay with me if it's okay with her. There you go.
I'm about to be fiddle-dee rash. I'm gonna crash.
Wait a minute, mister. What's this thing? I thought it was a nickel for a minute, but it's got a buffalo on it.
That's a buffalo nickel,
right,
kid.
son.
Those are worth money.
Yeah, I'll take this back and give you a real nickel.
Yeah, that's better. Thanks.
Hey, Freddie, 2 of the usuals. 1 with brown sugar, 1 without.
Okie dokie, Jess. Hey, Jess.
Chat, would any of you eat rhubarb and
Some
banana?
guy was just here and
I
tried
would
to pass
not.
a fake nickel on me.
Wow, really? Maybe he was a counterfeiter. Maybe you could get a reward.
Yeah, I never thought of that. Maybe I should call the FBI. He looked kind of suspicious, too. Especially after I caught him.
How'd you figure it out?
I'm pretty hard to fool. I mean, it looked like a nickel, but it had a buffalo on it.
A buffalo?
Yeah, that's right. And a Native American was on the back.
Oh man, Freddie, that wasn't a fake nickel. That was a real nickel. A real old nickel. A real old nickel that was probably worth some money.
Huh? What? You mean nickels used to have buffaloes on them?
That's true, they did.
Then they switched over to Thomas Jefferson.
Jeepers, you really know your stuff.
Yeah, well, I collect coins.
Real Jeepers hours.
Nah, you're just a miser, Fred. You collect money. I collect coins by certain dates. See this penny? It has a date on it, 1993. And it also has a mint on it. See, right below the date is a D. That means it was minted in 1993 in Denver. At home, I have a folder with pennies from every mint for every date since 1946.
Cool. How many mints are there?
3. Denver, San Francisco, and Philadelphia.
Yeah, I've seen some S pennies before, but you know what? I don't remember seeing any pennies with a P on them.
Coins minted in Philadelphia don't have a mint letter on them. If they don't have one, you know it's from Philadelphia.
So those buffalo nickels are worth a lot of money, huh?
It depends. It all depends what date they are and what shape they're in.
You mean they come in different shapes, too?
No, you know. I mean how worn they are. If a coin looks like it did when it was first sent to the bank, it's worth more than the ones that are all worn out. I hear there are some real old rare buffalo nickels with only 3 legs.
This sounds really cool. I think I'm going to start collecting. So where do you get old coins?
Only way you're going to get the really rare coins is to buy them from dealers and other collectors. It's more fun just to start out by collecting them by their dates.
Anybody in chat a coin collector? I am not.
Coins being spent here at your stand. This is the perfect place to start looking. See this penny? It still has a Lincoln on the front, but instead
I'm fine. I'm driving normal. I'm not gonna crash.
If you pay attention, you'll still find these every once in a while, and they haven't been made like that since 1958.
Wow!
Just promise me one thing, Fred. If you get any more fake coins, call me before you call the FBI, will ya?
So Freddie the sandwich stand owner became Freddie the coin collector. Now, he's not slicing bananas or picking rhubarb. He's looking for 3-legged buffaloes. This is Alicia Olson.
I have nothing to say. I'm sorry. I'm listening to these delightful children.
This letter is from Ari Den Breams in Reading, Connecticut.
I'm on the wrong side of the road. It's fine.
When my mom or dad sees that I have something delicious, they say, "Can I have a little bite?" Then they take this monster-sized bite. Sometimes I have to pull the donut away from my dad.
Dear Ari, I have exactly the same problem with my mom and dad. And I learned this trick from my little sister. When anyone asks for a little bite, she breaks off a tiny piece of donut or candy or whatever. Usually those tiny pieces don't amount to more than a crumb. But hey, a tiny bite is a tiny bite. Here's a letter from Luke Whistler in Boca Raton, Florida.
Look, it's the Joker's truck. Fiddledy broker, there goes the Joker.
One of those times, I caught him slicing carrots for the salad with his teeth. I always wondered how he got those cruel bite marks on the slices.
Dear Luke,
your father is disgusting, child.
Hopefully, he's not a restaurant chef.
Oh, Sardis, I will never stop at a stop sign. Do I look like that kind of guy? No. I am far too annoying to do that.
Whenever I sit down to watch my favorite TV show, my dad comes along, changes the channel, and falls asleep.
Dear Christia,
beat up your dad. Beat him up with your fists or a shovel.
At least
says Boomerang.
But I'm sure he wouldn't mind you changing back when he falls asleep. So once he starts snoring, make sure you cover him with a blanket and he's nice and comfy.
That's it for Big Talk, Boomers. Send us your letters about the funny things grown-ups do, and maybe you'll hear yours on the next issue of Boomerang.
Oh, I sure hope so. Yes, there are 4 types of Droco Molk out there. There's also Droco Hydrate.
World powers, competing with each other to conquer and claim America for their own. Of course, that was easier said than done. First, you had to get here. The ocean voyage was a long, treacherous journey that managed to kill as many people as it delivered.
Cool.
For those who did survive, the welcoming party was more likely to be carrying arrows and spears than Thanksgiving dinner. Scores of Indian tribes had been living along the East Coast for 200 years or so. One of these tribes set up an outpost called Powhatan at the mouth of the James River in what would be known as Virginia. When an Indian brave named
Why are they not breaking the law?
He was elected chief and renamed Chief Powhatan. These were tough times, and Chief Powhatan was a tough ruler, ruthlessly conquering other Indian tribes up and down the coast until there was as many as 8,000 or 9,000 Indians under his rule. When boatloads of people started showing up from lands across the ocean, Chief Powhatan didn't like the looks of it. Their fire sticks burst like thunder, and it became clear that he had to try something else. It was about this time he had a daughter. I'm traveling back to London.
Oh no,
in
is
the
this
year
the story of
1616 to speak with a young
Pocahontas?
lady known to the English
Oh,
as
good
Lady
lord.
Wolfe. Hopefully she won't be too overwhelmed to talk to us. Just yesterday she was paid a surprise visit by someone she thought was dead. A man for whom she had risked her life, Captain John Smith.
Oh, brother.
Miss Merritt, the lady will now greet you in the parlor. It's just up the stairs to the right.
Thanks. Thank you. It's so stuffy and proper around here, I never know quite what to say. Lady Rolfe? Or, Rebecca? Miss Poca...
Oh, so this is Josie. Come in. I've been expecting...
Choco Green's nutrient powder!
This has been a big day.
They do not have that at HEB, and I'm glad they don't, because I feel like if you drank it, you would die.
You must stay and have tea with me. And today, please, call me Pocahontas.
Thanks. I've got to say, except for your clothes and stuff, you don't quite look like a Lady Rolfe to me.
Of course. That's my husband's name. John Rolfe.
Choco Greens delivers all the nutrients you need with delicious taste for better gut health, immune support, and easier digestion. Choco Greens packs in over 20 organic superfoods, functional adaptogens, and probiotics. No fillers, no refined sugars, no artificial sweeteners, just amazing flavors. That sounds dog shit. I can't wait to try some Choco Green.
Exactly.
How did I not crash while reading that? Give me $1 million.
Different names. You see, Rebecca was the name given to me by the English. My real name, the one my father gave me as a baby, is Matoaka. It means she is playful. He used to say I was like a feather in the breeze.
And Pocahontas?
Father used that as a nickname. It means frolicsome little girl.
Lynx, what the fuck is Choco Time War?
With ruffles and lace. I'm sure he would howl with laughter. Here. Not sure of anything anymore. Josie, do you know I was 10 before I ever saw a white man? A messenger came bearing news of 3 great floating islands.
The complete formula that your daily assault against the 12 hallmarks of aging. Jocko, Time War is splendid for unique blends to help fight aging at a cellular level. I will crash over this.
My father was angry. However,
Jocko Time War is the absolute most dogshit name imaginable.
So after a few brief attacks, they were left alone. As months went by, the English became fewer and fewer. They did not raise crops, nor were they good hunters. They hardly knew how to pull a fish from the water. They survived only by trading little trinkets for food. When trading, white men always offered too little and wanted too much. The man Captain Smith, though, he was different. He was respected by our people for being fair. Many times he gave gifts to us children. One day Smith was caught in the woods with some of his men, but spared because he was the head man of his village. Mr. Smith was taken to meet with the great Powhatan, my father, to hear his fate.
$80 for 30 servings of Time War. I can get generic Time War from the library. Yeah, I was gonna say Jocko Tech War. It's Tech War now.
Ready to end his life. He had always seemed like such a nice man, Josie. I couldn't bear it. I ran forward and
Fiddle de Climor, it's time for the Time War.
Over his. Perhaps my father was moved by this. Perhaps my father had only intended to cause fear in Captain Smith. But the clubs were lowered, and that day he accepted John Smith as an adopted son. Because I had taken this action, I would forever be married to the English in the eyes of the Powhatan people. I would be the go-between between my father and the men from across the sea.
Having seen so many of your people killed, weren't you afraid the English would do the same to you?
Yeah, actually.
You have to swim with the fish to tell which way the stream is running. I trusted John Smith. He spoke in foreign tongue and appeared to me as a ghost with a mask of hair on his face, but he was always kind and gentle. As often happens to blossoming girls, perhaps I even mistook that affection for love. Sometimes I was unhappy with him. I was unhappy he did not have the words to tell me what his people wanted. I was unhappy that he did not know how many of his kind
All
there
right,
would be in the
I
days
have to
ahead.
check. Let me park the car, and then I will check chat to see about the
to get food for
bacon.
But now that I have met his king and queen and seen how far from his people he lives, I can understand. I knew always that he has a good heart. If you can see through to the heart of a man, there is hope. Other white men, Captain Newport, Argyle, they have lied often. They speak kind words and bear gifts, but they have another plan ready to use if those gifts do not bring what they desire. The English raised no hand in labor and ventured no farther than their fort. If my people did not trade, they ran wild, setting fire to the villages and stealing our corn.
What the hell? Don't steal the...
One night,
no.
After a round of trading at my father's longhouse, an argument broke out between John Smith and my father. Captain Smith would not lay down his arms. That I can understand, for without arms he would become a subject of my father.
All right, let's see. Wait, is that Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
To visit with the English.
Is this Cinnamon Toast Crunch I'm being shown?
I ran through the night and warned John Smith that father planned to steal the English arms while they were feasting at our table and kill them on the spot.
Bacon-flavored Cinnamon Toast Crunch, huh?
Possible.
The image is not loading for me, which oh, there it is.
Had been gravely
Black Label Bacon.
And that he was
Wow, chat, this looks like horse shit. Thank you, Jocko. I appreciate your approval. I think it's fiddledy-fester, no more jester. I think I'm done here. Thank you all, everybody. I will be back later. Bye.
With starvation or fever, another boatload would come. One such English ship came to the village where I was trading. I was persuaded by another chief and his wife to go on board with them. But it turned out to be a trick. I was taken prisoner. And
why does a Cinnamon Toast Crunch come in a bag? Why is it Black Label? It's just
taught to be in English and schooled in the way of their God. There too I met my husband, and we had Thomas. My father's counsel warned that more English would come from across the ocean in bigger ships. Father knew that if we were to survive, the war must end. And so it did. Again I was to be the go-between, to live with the English so that we all might live in peace. We have been in England for a year now. It has been such a different life, so many people. At last, Captain Smith appeared. He surprised me so. I thought I was seeing a ghost. I could not find my tongue, and Mr. Smith left the room. Later he returned.
It's fine. I'm fine.
We talked. I told John Smith that through all these years,
I can't have Cinnamon Toast Crunch because of the gluten, but I might scran.
I reminded him of his promise to my father that all that was Powhatan's should be his, and all that was his should belong to my father. He remembered, and so I asked him, "To whom, then, do I belong?" I'm afraid the captain was embarrassed. He said back in the New World he was an important man.
How about El Paso?
He was hardly even a gentleman. That he was not even welcome.
So I can have Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavored bacon, huh?
He was gone. Now I wonder if I shall ever see him again.
Shortly after John Smith's visit, John Rolfe informed Pocahontas they must return to America for business. The New World seemed as far away to Pocahontas as her old life in a tiny Indian village. So much had happened, so much had changed. She was curious to see her old friends, but she was also afraid. These concerns were of no concern to her husband. They must return, and that was that. Shortly after boarding the ship for their return, Pocahontas became gravely ill and died. History doesn't tell us exactly how. There were all sorts of diseases ready to take young people back then. But some people will always believe it was from a broken heart. True, Pocahontas was just a child when she first met John Smith. It is also true that she was married and had a child by another man. But from the very beginning, she sensed something special in Captain Smith. Fairness, tenderness, sincerity that was missing not only from her new family, from her old one as well. While her hopes for peace between the red people and the white were not to be, she was the first of many woman peacemakers who wouldn't take no for an
Cup noodle flavored Cinnamon Toast Crunch. God, no. Please, God, no.
American history.
Okay, I need to pull in for some gas here. Looks like there's gas across the street. Ugh.
Sometimes I think it's kind of funny, the way that people see events in black and white, just when it seems all clear and sunny.
Original song.
There's a time when you can't tell what's wrong from right.
Say you're playing on a baseball team and you think you're as good as all the other players, but your coach isn't playing you. What do?
Kill him.
We'll hear what some of our subscribers have to say on side 2.
Dave Smays, the elevator man, washed his face in a frying pan, combed his hair with a broken chair, and died with a toothache in his ear.
That sucks, poor guy.
Hi there, Alicia.
Hey, you look a little bummed out or something.
Yeah, Mickey Mantle, you know.
Yeah, I heard he died. You mean you remember when Mickey
Just another
Mantle?
sad case of people dying.
Against Mickey Mantle. Sure. Every summer day, I would head outside around noon with my mitt and orange rubber ball and little
It
transistor
just seemed
radio
like another sad
and
case
set up on the back
of people
porch
killing
steps.
each other.
Every pitch the radio announcer called, I threw the ball in against the steps. Of course, most of the time they were just balls and strikes. But whenever one of the players hit the ball, I was there as second baseman.
All right, let's get some
scooping up the
gas
ball.
in us.
Or outfielder Minnie Minoso going back to the wall to pull it in. Now, when the Yankees came to town, I threw extra hard. Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris and those guys always used to cream the White Sox. Well, not always, actually. When I was 8 years old, they cleaned the Yankees' clock and went on to win the World Series. In fact, that's what got me interested in baseball. 1959. That was the summer of the Chicago White Sox, the Woodstock Dodgers, and Mike DeWayne. The Dodgers was my little league team, and Mike DeWayne, well, Mike was the pitcher for the Cubs, who was responsible for more instant bellyaches than any little leaguer in Woodstock history. Mike had all the things a good baseball player was supposed to have, and then some. My friends and I were 8 years old. Mike was
Just
10,
driving through.
and
It's
old,
fine.
almost going to turn 11
Shortcut.
at that. Plus, Mike was just plain big, almost 6 feet tall, and his arm
big
was
guy.
a cannon. Mike had one more thing in his favor, a glass eye. He fell on a pencil when he was 4 and it poked his eye out. The doctors must have put his glass eye in a little crooked because no matter where you were, he was always looking a little bit to the
Dreamburger.
left. Now you say, how can
Chat,
a
what
glass
is your
eye be
dream
that
burger? It looks like a Whataburger.
Only
Look at the
8.
siding.
There's this giant of a
That's
10-year-old
totally a
rifling
Whataburger.
Fireballs from 60 feet away. It's scary.
Whataburger is dream burger to
When
me.
that kid is
Actually, my
throwing
dream
towards you
burger
and
is
looking in
freaking P.
another
Terry's.
direction,
I love P. Terry's
you can
burgers.
double the scary part.
Sorry, this guy's talking about Mickey Mantle.
Now,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
kids
yeah.
in Little League are getting into the finer points in baseball, like how to bunt, running on a drop third strike, stuff like that. Those kids played the infield. The rest of us were still wrestling with the rules of physics. In other words, when the ball was hit up into the air, I couldn't figure out how people knew where it was going to come down. It could be anywhere. Of course, after you play for a while, it comes naturally. You drift coolly underneath and snatch it out of the air. But that year, I was still to the point that when a ball was hit to me in right field, I would stick my glove up into the air, run around a little bit.
Car Zone. Let's go to Car Zone.
Sometimes it hit the glove and sometimes it stuck. Most of the times it didn't do either. But that didn't stop me from dreaming. I'm gonna be a big star, gonna have my name carved in the bat. Dave Schmave autographed baseball glove, imagine that.
Sing it, Dave.
I'll play in front of big crowds, gonna let my friends all in for free. Until then, guys, please don't hit that ball. At least I wanted to be there anyway.
That truck just disappeared. Chad, did you see that?
Evenings catching fish instead of pop flies.
Hold on.
It was his dad who wanted
Did
to
you
play
did you
baseball,
see
not
that
me.
ghost truck?
But he went through the motions,
Oh no.
showing up for practices
Oh no.
and games.
Oh
In the
no.
5th inning, the coach
Okay,
always
yeah,
put
sorry
down
guy,
the
I'll go
best
back
to
on the
see who
road.
hadn't played yet.
That was a ghost
That's when
truck.
Leo would head out to the stands for a drink of water.
I'm fine, I'm not scared.
Some kids figured they had a good game when they got a hit or two and didn't flub anything up in the outfield.
That's what I'm saying.
Leo considered it a good game when the coach didn't bother going out to the drinking fountain to find him. Our coach was Mr. Fogarty. I always thought being a coach was all about knowing how to give advice, but that season I learned it was about knowing when not to give advice too. He let us make mistakes without going ballistic. He knew how to have fun and play baseball at the same time. And all the kids liked him. About halfway through the season, though, Mr. Fogarty's mom died, and he had to go to Louisiana for a few weeks.
A lot of death in Boomerang.
That first practice, we didn't even put on our gloves. We just talked. Well, I should say he just talked about the importance of winning in Notre Dame and character and juvenile delinquents and Joe DiMaggio and growing up in New York and his father and, well, just about everything
It just seemed
except
like
how
another
to
sad
make a
case
blueberry pie.
of people killing each other.
After he got done, there were only about 2 things I could remember. 1, he wanted us to call him Coach instead of Mr. Tyson. And 2, we weren't out here to exercise. We were out here to win. After that, practice has got to be more like piano lessons. We had to run sprints, do these weird hopping drills, all in complete silence. Anyone caught laughing had to take a lap.
All in complete
Spent most of the
silence.
time with the infield. The rest of us were kind of lost, But that didn't seem to bother him so much because the more lost we became, the more time he could spend with the infield. The first game we played under Coach Tyson was against the Cubs.
Fast food.
When you play the Cubs, about the only thing anyone wants to know is if Mike Dwayne is pitching. In fact, so many kids had been calling in sick on the days he pitched that they made a new rule that you couldn't announce your pitcher until right before the game. After warm-ups, Coach came back to the dugout with this nasty little smirk on his lips.
I've seen that mod around Seraphis Kane, the one that
We figured that smile
replaces
could only
it
mean
with
one
real
thing.
logos and stuff. I had that installed, but I had something like that installed, but it broke with the recent updates.
The bad news is that Mike is scheduled to pitch today. Imagine telling 12 kids they all have dentist appointments in 10 minutes. I think you've got the picture. He went on, the good news is that the Cubs only have 8 players suited up. Now they need 9 to start the game, so it looks like we're going to win by forfeit. Everyone started breathing again. It was actually a bit of a disappointment to get all dressed up.
Thank you for
in
catching
uniforms
that,
and not be able to play, but
Antronaut.
all you had to do was look over at Mike Dwayne warming up, and well, fear beats disappointment every time. I'm gonna be a big star, gonna have my name carved in the bat. Dave Schmave autographed baseball gloves, imagine that. I'll play in front of big crowds, gonna let my friends all in for free. Until then, guys, please don't hit that ball. We were all about to leave when a voice spoke up from down the bench. But the Cubs could play with 8 if both teams agreed, couldn't they? It was a voice I had seldom heard. In fact, we all had to lean forward and look down the bench to see who was talking. It was Leo. Coach was surprised as any of us. Technically, Leo was right. We could have a game if we took the field, but to tell you the truth, we could use another notch in the old win column right now, boys. So we're just going to sit tight. Leo spoke up again. I think we should play, though, and beat them fair and square. I mean, that's what we're out here for, aren't we? This was just a bit more of Leo than Coach wanted to hear right now. Since when did you come out here to play baseball, Leo? His lips were smiling, but his voice was not. Now, you might have taken your courage medicine today, but I don't think the rest of the boys feel like going out there to mess with Mike Dwayne. We're staying put. An uncomfortable silence washed over the dugout. We all knew Leo's heart wasn't into baseball, but what would have sounded
I
just
love
fine
Opus
coming
number
out of one of
1.
our mouths sounded creepy coming from a grown-up. And I don't think there was a kid on the team who wanted to go out and do battle with Mike Dwayne, but having your coach say as much out loud in front of everyone, well, that was a chicken of a different color. Don Robinette got up from the bench and jogged out to the infield. Dave Rigby went next. If you don't turn right around, Coach yelled, I'm going home. That threat got Scott Crenshaw and Joe Keycheck up out of the dugout, then the rest of us, even those of us who didn't have a starting position. While the coach stormed out to his car, Don called a meeting at the pitcher's mound. Okay, guys, we probably wouldn't be out here if it weren't for Leo. I say we make him captain, and then we go smack those cubbies and have some fun. Everyone roared. If I were Leo, I would have frozen up colder than a popsicle. Instead, he calmly assigned kids to positions and set up a batting order, with all the kids who used to bat at the end batting first. All that is, except for him. As usual, he sat out. The first 4 innings, Mike Dwayne mowed us down.
We're in New Mexico, but I want to go to El Paso.
No grounders, no pop-ups.
Oh,
no
well,
walks,
whatever. It's fine.
Just strikeouts. Solid strikeouts. They scored a bunch, so at the end of 4 innings, it was 7-zip. In the bottom of the
don't
5th
hit
inning,
me.
Mike lost the handle on his very first pitch. He hit Dave Rigby smack dab on the arm, and he went down in a yelping, crumpled heap. The teensy bit of excitement that had been hanging around after Mike's first few innings of Dodger mowing completely evaporated. Joe Keycheck was due up at the plate next, and he was looking pale. Leo jumped up from the bench, and before we knew it, Joe was taking off his batting helmet and handing it to Leo. Joe walked back to the dugout and shrugged.
Hobbs,
Leo
Hobbs, Hobbs.
put himself in. The guys jumped up from the bench and up to the fence. Come on, Leo! Smoke 'em, Leo! You can do it, buddy! Everyone was screaming like
Smoke
crazy
'em
as
if you
Leo
got
took
'em.
a strike one right over the plate. They looked outside, but that was only because Leo was standing about 100 feet away from home.
I refuse to wait
Leo
at red
took a big
lights.
breath and inched his way
Trucker's
in first.
privilege.
Now his bat could at least reach a ball in the strike zone, and when the next pitch sailed in, he took a mighty swing.
That store is for Patriots
The ball
only.
sailed up
I
into
bet
the
they sell Jocko there.
Leo looked back at the catcher's empty mitt, realizing he must have really and truly hit the thing he took off on the scramble of his life. He was almost down to first before the umpire yelled, "Foul ball!"
It is just about
Leo kept
mental
right on
health, not mental illness.
Robinette climbed halfway
Chat,
up
what
the
do we
fence.
think about this
Go,
sign?
Leo! He screamed. Leo rounded first right
Okay.
past the confused Dave Rigby and went on to second. I don't think Leo
What does that
saw
even
Dave.
mean?
In fact, I don't think Leo could see or hear anything. He was in this place all athletes have heard about or experienced, the place called the Zone. By now, the people in the stands were getting into it, shouting and clapping. Leo sailed around second and on to third. All the guys were out along the baseline, screaming him along, and he executed a perfect Louis Aparicio slide into home. The Cubs were confused. Here this kid connects for a pop foul, and his team is crawling all over him as if we had just clinched the Little League World Series. The umpire called Leo out for unsportsmanlike display, but that didn't matter.
All right, there's a balloon
What
festival
mattered
called
is
Magic
that the next guy
Sky.
up poked a hit through the infield, and the next guy knocked a line drive into center.
Into center?
Mike Dwayne was not only human, he was hittable. We never did ask Leo what got into him like that to question Coach Tyson that day. Maybe he had only that day really begun to care about baseball. Maybe he didn't like the way Coach Tyson was doing his job. Maybe he was disgusted the way the rest of us were rolling over in front of Mike Dwayne. He coached us.
I don't know, maybe he was a little brat who just wanted to
We played good
hit
baseball.
some balls.
We had fun.
Speaking of hitting balls, Chat, have you seen
That one was for you.
the Beavis and Butthead in Call of Duty videos? Where, like, the Call of Duty guys are going down from, like, groin punches and groin kicks?
What time is it? What's the matter? Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's that time again. It's time for Weird Words.
I did like Cornholio punching a Terminator in the nuts. Call of Duty is Fortnite now.
Hello, this is Freddie Finkelhammer, and I think you know how to play the game.
Finkelhammer.
I'm gonna give you a word and two definitions.
Are you
Only
gonna
one
give
of
the
those
Finkles a
definitions
word?
Is correct. When you've made your choice, just push your belly button.
Absolutely
Goodness, I wonder
not.
what kind of belly button that is attached to. It's probably a semi-belly button with an overhead cam and 450 horsepower engine. Okay, word number one. Omnivorous. O-M-N-I-V-O-R-O-U-S. Omnivorous. Okay, tell me, kids, does omnivorous mean A, one who eats indiscriminately, in other words, someone who will eat just about any kind of food that is placed in front of one, or does it mean B, wildly handsome? Linda Novak from Naperville, Illinois says omnivorous means A, one who eats indiscriminately. What? Is that right, judges? Well, I'll be switched. Just this morning, Mrs. Baxter said I looked omnivorous, and I just assumed that she was, well, you know, hey, you're listening out there, Mrs. Baxter. I can eat just about anything, except your cooking. So there. Word number two.
Okay.
Slub. S-L-U-B. Slub. Now, tell me, kids, is slub A, a derogatory term for people who do not wash between their toes, or B, a verb meaning to twist slightly?
Never heard of slub before.
Tasha
Chat,
Tennille from
you
Newton,
slubbing?
Massachusetts, says slub is a nasty term for people who refuse to wash between their toes. Oh, I'm sorry, Tasha. Slub is actually a verb meaning to twist slightly. Now, where would Chubby Checker be if he said, let's do the slub, like we did last summer? Slub and shout. Anyway, word number three, is prog. P-R-O-G. Now, tell me, kids.
That's for prog
is
rock.
A prog A, a pregnant frog? Or is prog actually B, a verb meaning to prowl about for food? Megan Garvey from Sacramento, California says prog means to prowl about for food. Actually, I saw a pregnant frog progging. Oh well, ribbit. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, that word we've all been waiting for, the really weird word, gubernatorial. G-U-B-E-R-N-A-T-O-R-I-A-L.
Oops, wrong button. I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Gubernatorial. Now, tell me, boomers, the really weird prize. Is gubernatorial A, a museum collection
The 2XL is cool, yeah.
B, things having to do with the governor?
I know Call of Duty. I didn't know Call of Duty had He-Man in it.
Gubernatorial is B.
Cheat Gundam. So can Char kill people? I mean, yeah, he can. I've seen Gundam, but
you
like.
are exactly correct, Ted.
Can Char kill Cheech and Chong?
Katie today.
Well, Fred, Katie Conway has won a particular
2XL's fully emulated online. I better try it out.
From Lille, France. This goober comes with a certificate of authenticity from Francois Dubé, and its value is impossible to estimate.
Oh, I should think so. Well, congratulations again to Katie Conway. And until next time, this is Freddie Finkelhammer saying...
Ugh, I'm sick of the rain, let me tell you.
Until next time.
What's the big idea?
Our family was taking a drive in the country. We passed this little farm with a window, and creaky falling down barn, and rusty old tractor in front. My mom stopped alongside the road and said, "Oh, look how beautiful that is." My grandma said, "What is?" Mom said, "The barn, the tractor, the flowers." Grandma did one of those, First of all, those aren't flowers, those are weeds. Second of all, the tractor is rustier than the Tin Man. And the house is firewood waiting to happen. That's not beautiful, honey. That's work.
Sounds like your grandma grew up on a farm like that.
Yep, she knew how hard it was to pull weeds and keep up a farmhouse. To her, that farm wasn't beautiful. It was just the same old, same old. My name is Jessica.
The Gundam suit there, the Gundam skins are just mobile suits.
You know, beauty is kind of a weird
God.
idea. When something's green, it's green. If something's broken, everyone agrees it's broken. If two people can't agree what beautiful is, why does such a word exist?
I wish Char was killing Cheech and Chong. I'm sorry. No offense to Tommy Chong, but I think that Cheech and Chong would fold instantly to Char. Char would give them like a joint filled with explosives, and they both would die.
The doctor says, "You're ugly too."
We're back in Texas. Okay, we somehow lived. We somehow lived.
We just have different ideas about it. My little sister took a marker and drew pictures all over our living room wallpaper.
Cool.
She takes me by the hand and brings me in to see, and she says, "See, Jessa? Pretty." The only thing pretty about those drawings was the pretty mad my mom and dad were going to be when they saw them.
Sounds like different generations with different ideas.
Okay, they would hotbox Char Zaku. I could see that.
Walks around the house with a silly grin.
I just think
earphones on, blasting rap music.
As far as power rankings go, Char is above Cheech and Chong, but below Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead are more chaotic than Char could be, and he could never really read them.
Grandparents are really goners. They listen to this radio station that plays the world's most beautiful music. Stuff like...
Don't bother. I know exactly the kind you're talking about. How about Moon River, with a little stardust thrown in?
Yep, that's the stuff.
My grandma listens to the same junk.
So do you think our grandparents think Jimi Hendrix is beautiful? I mean, not even close. And Moon River makes my brother's skin crawl.
Oh, I'm sure there are exceptions. I know a grandparent likes Jimi Hendrix, and I bet there are at least like Moon River.
I seriously doubt it. But you know what? I wouldn't describe any music as beautiful. Good, yes, but not beautiful. I don't think that's a word most kids use.
They're talking about the beautiful music genre.
Well, let me get out my trusty dictionary here.
There's only one radio station that plays it in Texas.
Beauty. Okay, beauty. An object which pleases us through its form, feeling, excellence, or truth. See, Beauty isn't just stuff that pleases us. It seems to me that when your brother was beaming around the house with his earphones on, he was getting pleased to the max.
Oh, okay. Now you're talking my language. So when you use that word, you're talking about that beautiful gallon of ice cream sitting in our freezer.
Yep, I would say there's a lot of excellence in good ice cream.
I agree.
All day pass to Great America.
I guess there's beauty and all that down on the vortex. Sure, and
Great
all day
America.
pass is good,
So they are near the
my
Chicagoland
dad
area, I
thinks maps
think.
are beautiful. Yeah, I mean all the different layers of color and lines. When the new National Geographic
It's fine.
opens
It's fine.
it
It's
right
fine.
up
It's
to the
fine.
map.
It's fine. It's fine.
You can look
It's
at it
fine.
for
It's
hours.
fine. It's fine.
The
It's
fact
fine.
that the map
It's
actually
fine.
tells
It's
you something
fine.
about the place, all the better.
Yeah, I can.
It's fine.
Kind of like my baseball glove here.
Sure, I think your baseball glove is beautiful. You know, the pocket, the web, the fingers, the way the things are all roped together.
I was thinking more about the truth part of beauty. Once I put that thing on my hand, I never miss a ball.
King, I think truth and beauty might have more to do with, let's say, a poem. He was jealous, though he did not show it, for jealousy dislikes the world to know it.
Okay, I understand this all a little better now, but I'm sorry. There are some things people say are beautiful that just plain aren't. Compare the paintings of those old and famous Van Gogh and Monet guys with the stuff people paint today. You know, a bunch of wobbly circles that my baby sister could have drawn in her sleep.
Bro, don't go off on modern art. I'll kick your ass even though you're a child. Sorry, I shouldn't have threatened to kick a child's ass. I'm just in the mood. It's all that Jocko. It got me all spicy.
Beauty isn't as simple as we think.
Wrong button again. Stop right in the middle of the highway. It's fine.
Trees and plants. They think, wow, there is nothing more beautiful. Developers have different ideas of beauty. You know, they're the people whose job it is to build whole bunches of houses. They're going to stand at the top of that hill and think how beautiful the valley will be when it's all chopped down and replaced with asphalt, concrete, and buildings.
Mud's Beth.
The idea of beauty isn't black and white, or green or broken. And we haven't even talked about beautiful people yet. I mean, what is it about someone that makes them beautiful?
It helps that their mouth is on the same side of their face as their eyes, that their nose is larger than a pea and smaller than a bowling ball. Jeepers, I don't know. It's like everything else we've been talking about. That's why I think beauty contests are so weird. Have you ever seen one on television? It's a gas.
I just wonder why it's always women on stage.
It isn't. I saw a Mr. Universe pageant once. You had all these guys with grease all over them flexing their muscles. Same idea.
Oh no,
sure,
how terrible. Greased up men flexing. Oh, awful.
Right, but it's not like all of these people are drop dead gorgeous. And even if they were, so what? I mean, how can you pick one person who is more beautiful than the next? It's like, here.
America's finest.
This is what a beauty contest is like.
King, you've got 3 bananas here.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, these fine bananas are finalists in the Boomerang Beauty Contest.
I have never pressed attach trailer. I've done a lot of things, but not that.
Her favorite pastime is sunning herself. Thank you, Chiquita. Contestant number 2, Juanita Banana. No relation. Juanita was raised in Jamaica with her 12 older brothers and sisters. She hopes to grow up into a cream pie. Thanks, Juanita. Finally, finalist number 3, Bonita. Bonita grew up on a tree in Nicaragua where she enjoyed, you know, just hanging around. Eventually, she would like to model for Safeway. Good luck, Bonita.
That was so close. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've been having the. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're so lucky.
Did you say I'm going to?
Of course, Jessica. You're a celebrity judge. Now.
You did it during a 13-hour in-game delivery too. Oh my god.
Certainly long and
oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it tastes pretty good. Nice and sweet.
Okay, contestant number 2.
Well, Juanita is a little chubbier, nice and firm. And, well, yep, this one tastes good too. Maybe a little bit different, but, you know, like a banana.
And contestant number 3?
Well, what can I say? Bonita has a lovely yellow color and tastes like a banana.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for. So tell me, Jessica, who will be the next Miss Boomerang Banana?
Gee, well, boy, they're just all beautiful bananas. What can I say?
Big, beautiful
Little
bananas.
Beauty contest.
Yeah, but they call them beauty contests, don't they? Look, if some people want to be in them and other people have nothing better to do than watch them, that's okay with me. But what makes beauty contests like this so silly, in my opinion, is that people are like music and paintings. Their beauty is impossible to compare.
That's for sure. In some cultures, women with the fattest lips are the most beautiful. In others, it's the ones with the biggest behinds. And to make things even more confusing, ideas of beauty change. 300 years ago, a woman had to be pretty round to be considered beautiful. Now it seems like all of the girls in magazines look like skinny minis. Depends on what's in fashion.
This fashion stuff is a whole different bunch of quicksand. I've always wondered, who decides what's in fashion? You know, think about it. Do you remember when baggy pants were in all of a sudden? Kids weren't wearing anything else. Was it just one kid somewhere who thought they were cool?
Maybe. That does happen. One kid takes a chance, then another kid tries it too. Pretty soon, everyone at the school is dressing like that, then it spreads. But it's even more likely it was decided by some company.
Baggy pants are back in, kids.
And they get fashion shows where they show off the latest, hottest clothes they've been working on.
Exactly. And you talk hilarious. I saw a video from one of those on the news. Some of the women were dressed up in camouflage stuff that made them look like duck
I did it, Lubbock to El
Others had these dresses that looked
Paso.
like parachutes. I mean, there's no way in the world anyone
Yeah,
would
gained
wear
a
anything
level.
like
Let's
that,
go. Let's
much
fucking
less
go.
pay for it.
Yeah, well, maybe not. But remember, clothes
I want more
designers are
hazardous
artists.
cargo.
They don't ask
Yeah,
people what they like and
flammable
then make those
gas.
clothes.
Let's go.
They imagine what clothes would be cool and hope
All
people
right.
like them. New fashions always seem kind of weird in the beginning because they're so new, whether it's clothes, music, or painting.
Yeah, Monet, that famous painter we talked about, people laughed at his paintings when they first came out. People said they were just blurry. And talk about being ahead of his time. The Van Gogh guy sold only one painting his whole life. Now they're going for millions of bucks.
So, boomers, you may be wondering why we spent all this time talking about beauty.
Yeah, why?
I mean, who cares, right? This may be the time for two old sayings about beauty. First of all, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, I've heard that one. But what exactly is a beholder?
It's the person
It's a
whose eyes
creature
it is.
from the video
The one who
games.
thinks something is beautiful. Whenever we buy something, we have lots of possibilities to choose from. Whether it's a haircut, shirt, bicycle, or earrings, we usually make that choice based on our idea of beauty. Beauty
Go to
is in the eye
Abilene.
of the beholder. Is
Let-
just the
yeah,
thing
we
in
got
life saying it's not cool for
vegetables.
people
I
to
wonder if
start
I can get
making fun of my idea of
explosives.
beauty, or trying to push their ideas of beauty on
I
me.
want explosives. I guess there's
How
no
boring this
explosives
world
for
would
me
be if
here.
Everything
That's
looked and
fine.
sounded the same.
Vegetables.
The other saying has more to do with people. Beauty is only skin deep.
I've got a good story to explain that one. My dad and I were taking a walk one time. He
Uh-huh.
asked me which of my older sisters I thought was prettier, Kim or Maria. Of course, brothers don't usually think about sisters as being pretty.
Yeah,
But when I
because
thought
that's
about it, I
weird.
said Maria right away. Dad smiled. He said, if the two girls were walking down the street, 99 out of 100 people who just looked at them and didn't know them would say Kim, because she's got finer features and prettier hair and skin. Dad said I probably chose Maria because I know them so well. Kim always seems to complain about stuff. She makes fun of me sometimes that, she's kind of sour. While Maria is, well, just nicer. He said once you know the whole person, you don't separate the inside beauty from the outside beauty.
A poet by the name of Keats said, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases and will never pass into nothingness."
A man by the name of Francis Bacon compared beauty to perfect plums and peaches, which rotten as they get older.
Beauty can't be both of those things, or can it?
And that's the big idea.
Oh god, it's joke time. Prep your
The class
ass.
was having a composition lesson, and the teacher said, "Do not imitate what other people write. Just be yourself and write what's inside of you." Tommy turned in the following. "Inside of me there's a stomach, a heart, a liver, 2 apples, a piece of pie, and a lemon drop."
Why is it bad to write on an empty stomach? Paper is better.
Kind of like that one. That's not bad.
How do elephants hide in a jar of jelly beans?
How?
I don't know.
They wear polka dot tennis shoes.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, kids.
But have you ever seen an elephant hide in a jar of jelly beans? No. They hide pretty good, don't they?
I like the laughter that sounds crazed. It's respectable.
Why did the rabbit cut the tree with the push?
Why?
Because
my life is nothing but pain.
Having fun.
Do the right thing.
I will not do the right thing.
I'm 9 years old.
I think these jokes are better than 2XL's jokes.
And if my coach didn't play me and I thought I was good, I would ask my coach politely if he or she could play me sometime.
Hi, my name is Peter.
Again, you should beat up your coach.
Pennsylvania. I'm 9 years old. I'll work harder until the coach put me in, and I feel as good as the other players.
My name is Alex Lowe, and I'm 11 years old, and I live in Dunstable, Massachusetts.
Oh, I'm not actually driving on the
Just
thing.
wait and see what happens, and I wouldn't worry about it.
It's fine. There we go. I'm on the street now.
And I live in Medford, Massachusetts, and I'm 8 years old.
Yeah, Boomerang tends to be a bit more normal about things than 2XL.
I wanted to be in the infield. I would ask the coach if I could be in the infield, and if someone could, but, switch with me. If that didn't work, then I would ask if I could have just a chance, and
Nobody hit me. Nobody hit me.
proving.
Nobody hit me. I'm a big truck.
And if
Thank
that
you.
didn't work, I would just try and make my best of what I had out on the outfield.
Hello there, Boomers.
Hi.
This is your news update with all the news that happened while you were asleep.
All right, what's the news?
Better hold on to your wallets, Boomers. Someone may have their fingers in them.
No.
According to a survey of 271 banks, an average savings account with more than 200 hard-earned dollars will cost you $31 more per year than you will earn in interest. That means if you keep $200 in the bank for 7 years, you'll end up owing the bank money. That's enough to make the old smelly sock look good.
Shit, okay.
Speaking of old smelly socks, here are two people with enough money to stuff all of my dirty socks. Bill Gates, the head of Microsoft, has $13 billion. And Warren Buffett, a big wheeler dealer worth only $11 billion, are planning a vacation together.
Pussy.
They're going to take the bus to Florida. No, just kidding. According to New York Magazine, they're talking about renting a train for a trip across China. If you're not up for a train trip across China,
I am. I'm up for it. I'm up for a train trip across China. Take me on a train trip across China. Dear God.
It gets better. You see, a farmer named Jim Witter carved an intricate maze into his 30-acre cornfield. This is no simple tunnel through a bunch of corn stalks either. It was designed by an Englishman who wrote a book about mazes. It costs $70,000 and can hold more than 2,000 people at a time. I wonder if those are the people who couldn't find their way out. And if that's not your cup of tea, you could have always tried the ugly dog contest. A book publisher held a contest to find the ugliest dog in the world to call attention to one of his new books called, well, The Ugliest Dog in the World. The prize? Well, having the ugliest dog in the world. I mean, how can you beat that? Attention soccer players. Using your head instead of your foot might be hazardous to your health.
Yeah.
A study including 60 high school, college, and professional players found that players who headed the ball more than 10 times a game did worse on tests of attention and concentration than other players.
Yeah, no shit. They're getting concussions.
It's riskier for kids our age because of our weaker neck muscles. The good news is that kids our age don't get the chance to head the ball very often. I mean, it's one thing to get your foot on the ball when it's rolling along the ground,
Yeah, you should get into a different sport like
Altogether
football.
begins
You'll
to
never
head
get
in
brain
with the
damage
ball in the
there.
air. Uh-oh. The makers of that oh-so-popular lunch meat known as Spam is mad at Kermit the Frog and friends.
No!
It seems there is a new Muppet movie out with a character named Spam, a nasty wild pig who wears headdresses made of human skull and feathers. According to the lawsuit filed against the Muppet people, they are intentionally portraying the Spam character as evil in porcelain
Did you see what I did to that car? Oh my god, I just fucked up a car. That was cool. It was in my rear view mirror, but yeah, I made a car fly away.
Jessica with your news expert,
It's fine.
reminding you that if you don't like the news, go out and make some of your own.
The Muppet people.
It's a good thing we don't always end up where we're trying to go.
Why?
If we did, we would miss all the best places.
Like what?
Gramps and I were trying to get out to the beach on the coast of Northern California. The road was closed because of floodwaters, so we backtracked into the woods to find another way there. Magnificent redwood trees quickly swallowed us up, and according to the sign, we were in a town called Lomamar. The only problem was, there wasn't a town, not even a stop sign, just a store. Instead of checking the magic compass inside Grandpa's head, we decided to play it safe for a change. We pulled into a driveway to ask directions. The yard was a mess of old cars, bicycles, chainsaws, firewood, and well, just plain junk.
It's
An
fine, I'm
English
good.
man with red suspenders and long gray hair was sorting through a pile of plumbing stuff. The thing about living out here in the woods, that you have to rely on yourself. That means you always want to have something around when you need it. And that means never throwing anything away. He was half paying attention to his pipes and half paying attention to us. As we
That's what
told him
I'm
our
doing.
story.
That's why I'm almost crashing so much.
B.
Half paying attention to too much
This
stuff.
looks like the number right here. Yeah, the yard gets to look a little junky, but oh, the feeling when the day comes around that you do need something and you actually find it. Now then, you want to get to the beach, and the water won't let you. Well, you could drive all the way around Stage Road, cut over to 84, and probably get to the beach that way. Or you could have some pancakes over at the church breakfast and wait for the water to drop a bit. The picture in my mind of syrup oozing down the stack of golden brown pancakes quickly overpowered the imagined sound of crashing waves. Follow me, he said. I'll show you where it is. Gramps told him that he didn't have to go out of his way, and the man said it wasn't out of his way at all. In fact, he was the cook. He jumped into an old beaten-up blue car that looked like it had been Rise Mountain by Paul Bunyan, and we followed him to a little church.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, pancakes sound kind of good. It's been a really long time since I've had some.
One thing's for sure, they don't make names like that anymore. Oral put on his cooking apron, and in 15 minutes there are pancakes and sausages in the griddle and orange juice in the pitcher. The bumptious. He said his secret was bacteria starter. Acidophilus. It's been handed down from family to family for 150 years.
So it's like sourdough
Oral
pancakes.
pointed to this crusty-looking plastic container that looked like it had been someone's science project, well, about 150 years ago. You have to take care of it. Wash it off every few days or it gets a little raspy. I've almost lost it a couple of times, but still seems to work. Good for your innards, too. I didn't know how my innards liked bacteria. All I knew was that those pancakes tasted as good as they looked. According to the fellow eating next to us, making pancakes wasn't all Oral could do. He was a lumberjack, a preacher, a park ranger, a horseshoe champion, and an unofficial mayor of Lomamar, California. He told us how he met Oral. When I first
I kind of want those
those
probiotic pancakes.
There were 3 huge old redwood trees that had to be taken down. The fellow came over and estimated it would cost $400 to $500 for each tree. Then Oral showed up. Well, he says, patting one of the trees of a horse. This one here is leaning toward the house. I'll have to charge you $35 for this one. The other 2 will be a $25 apiece. Oral spent the next 6 months over at my house. You cut down those trees, milled the logs up into planks for wood. We made shakes. Those are wooden roof shingles for
I'm
my
fine.
gazebo. Cut burl out of the roots for a table. My dog got lost one day, and when Oral found out about it, he came over and sat with me all afternoon till she came back. They don't make them like Oral anymore.
Plot twist, the Oral ended up
Daddy.
stealing the dog.
Hey, Toby, want another egg? Mr. Fluharty's voice boomed across the church hall.
Flannel Cat, thank you so much for the raid. We're actually finishing up here, and this tape will be done in a few minutes. But thank you so much. I appreciate it.
31
They
viewers.
don't make names like, or men like, Oral Fluharty anymore.
They sure don't.
Tried wading out the floodwaters by eating, but the road
I'm
was
good.
still blocked.
I'm good. I'm
So
streaming.
let's
What
go
were y'all
hike
up
at San
to?
McDonald County Park. Some people get nervous if they just happen to wander off concrete, out of sight of Ronald's golden arches. And the forest, yeah, that really freaks them out.
Oh, nice.
They think of it as this evil, dangerous place.
Would you say that you
pioneers
finished
think of the woods as something
post-haste?
to be tamed
Sorry,
and
sorry. I was already the jester earlier, and I've just got it
felt
still on the
like I was
brain.
at home out here. Like the redwoods and Douglas firs were ancient.
Okay, and I'm driving off-road because I was thinking about
big
pancakes. It's fine.
When you walk in a redwood forest, it helps to remember the biggest
You
tree
did get
you've
through
ever
it pretty
seen before.
quickly. Good, good,
Only
good.
then can you really appreciate how big these babies were. And these were babies. We stepped into a perfect circle of 10 big trees. It was kind of weird. I had been in church all morning eating pancakes, and I felt like
I want to
was
eat
at a
pancakes all morning until I
Now,
get sick.
standing inside
It's
the
actually been a while since I've had,
looking
I think, when's the last time I had
I felt like I was
pancakes?
in one of those huge city churches. Shafts
I
of
want to
light
say
filtered
I
down
had
through the branches
vegan
to the ground,
pancakes,
they were
like
being
the most
straight through
recently.
stained glass. Bouquets of powdered blue forget-me-nots made sure that I wouldn't. It was so pretty and kind and quiet. You know what
Yeah, I
they
went to
call
a
these
vegan
tree
restaurant a few
formations?
years ago,
Grant
and it was vegan and gluten free.
bowed his head and smiled.
And it's closed now, unfortunately, but they had pretty good
They're in a
pancakes.
circle like this
There's
because
also
we're growing out
a
of
original
the roots of
pancake
one
house
old
that
tree
does
was
gluten-free
cut down
pancakes
a
too. I really
while
like
ago.
those.
Wait, Gramps. You mean there used to be one gigantic tree as big as this whole circle we're standing in? You could take 10 people and lay them end to end inside here. Gramps nodded. He said the first thing lumbermen did when they happened upon redwoods was cut a slice off and send it back east on a train tour.
I thought they'd cut a
How
slice
else
off
would
and
anyone
eat it,
believe
you
that
know?
30 people at one time could dance on a tree stump. Some of these trees were 2,500 years old. Further down the path, we came on something that looked like a banana peel, only it was moving. It looked like a big, fat yellow worm with a flat bottom and 2 antennae shooting out of its head. It didn't move along as much as it did ooze. I was about to touch it when Gramps brushed my hands aside. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Banana slugs have sticky stuff on them that would take you 2 days to get rid of. I thought of the time I super glued my finger to a chair and quickly
Yeah, banana
snatched
slugs
my
are
hand
kind of
away.
nasty.
By the time we headed back up Pescadero Road, the water had gone down enough for us to slosh through. A mile later, we found ourselves at the doorstep of the Pacific Ocean. The sea still looked angry after its nasty argument with the sky. Wave after wave smashed the shore, giving the sand just a moment or two to brace for the next one. Driftwood littered the beach. Small trees, lumber, parts of old boats. Nature doesn't seem to do things in small ways out here in California.
That's true.
This morning in the redwood forest, I felt like a violet. Now surrounded on one side by humongous 100-foot cliffs, the other by a giant washing machine, full of churning liquid gray. It was more like a pea. It seemed almost unfair for California to have so much nature. It seems that it should be spread out. among
My
the
state
people
is
in
not in
Kansas
my
and
my
Iowa,
vehicle's
where
not in
a
good
mound on a
condition. It's
cornfield is
fine.
enough to draw wonder. Gramps and I scoured the beach for sand dollars that hadn't been smashed by the waves. Each time we thought we found one, we would turn it over to discover a piece missing here or there. Finally, there it was, whole and unbroken, a pretty 5-petaled flower etched onto one side.
Cool.
I was so happy. Not just to have one, But to know that this tiny, fragile shell could come out of that angry ocean without getting smashed apart. You see, there have been times when I felt like a sand dollar. When my mom and dad died in the car accident, I felt so alone and tossed around. I didn't think I would ever get to shore, at least not in one piece. Now I know that I've never been alone. Not really. Not when there are 2,500-year-old trees, 80-year-old lumberjack preachers named Oral Fluharty, and sand dollars.
It just seemed like another sad case of people killing each other.
Sure is.
This is Oral Fluharty. Folks, there's only one place in the world that you can get a 100-year-old starter from an 83-year-old man.
My life is nothing but pain.
Every third Sunday from 9 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon.
Think he's still doing it?
It just seemed like another sad case of people killing each other.
Josie Goes Back in Time with John Muir. Tucker Jones has another mystery for you. So be good to each other out there, boomers, and remember, it all comes back.
And chat, that's it for today. Oof. Thank you for being cool with me doing a shorter stream today. I gotta, again, catch up on the chores that I couldn't do the last few days because of the storms. Thank you all so very much for watching. I'm streaming, it looks like Savory Games this Wednesday on Retro Pals. Let me just shout them out. Shout out. Yeah, Savory Gaming. So do check that out tomorrow at 9? No, not 9, dumbass. 7 p.m. Central tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central. Big thanks to Jocko. Jocko. I don't know what to say about you, but thank you for showing up. Goodbye, Jocko. All right, let's find someone to raid before this is over. Let's see. Who am I following? Let's see. All right. How about Nocturne Dustclaw? They are streaming. What is that? Looks like a role-playing game. All right. Thank you all so very much for showing up, for streaming. Oh, they're playing Growth or De-Evolution. Oh, God! This game is so interesting. Yeah. I played a little bit of this game. All right, cool. So let's raid. And I'll see y'all on tomorrow with Danny on Retro Pals. See you then. Bye-bye.